If you are putting double hanging rails, one thing I'd recommend is make sure you check your client's height to ensure you can reach the coat hangers.
Hi everyone, and welcome to our Westminster apartment project. Come on in.
The client's main requirement was to improve the lighting. So we added many layers to the lighting scheme. Whilst the entrance hall is really large, it's actually quite an awkward shape to design. It's very long and narrow, and next to This property was a new build apartment that our clients had bought off plan. So we inherited a lot of the interior architecture.
This particular sideboard has been designed so that you can store additional shoes underneath. So we've gone to even having diffusers. And then here we decided to add a mirror because it's quite a narrow hallway. Again, it's got no natural light, so we wanted to bounce as much light as we possibly could. John Cullen has put a spotlight directly above that vase. If you didn't have it and I was to block that light, you completely lose all that.
Welcome to the primary bedroom. The biggest thing that we did in this bedroom was this entire wall of joinery was all replaced. The joinery that was existing was very blocky. It wasn't as elegant and luxurious as our client wanted. So if we pan back here, this first piece of joinery was actually a later addition. We designed those two and the dressing table first. So we've designed this bespoke pedestal table. It's a very sort of sculptural, contemporary form. And what I love about pedestal tables, this particular sideboard has been designed so that you can store additional shoes underneath. We've gone to even having diffusers, we've got books, we've got photo frames. We've layered, again, lots of contemporary abstract art. And then here we decided to add a mirror because it's quite a narrow hallway. Above that, we've got a vase, which has got a beautiful sculptural form. And the lighting here was really key. John Cullen has put a spotlight. And then inside here, they've got lots of storage for all of their shoes. Moving on to the main section of the wardrobes. The main focal point in this room is this beautiful wallpaper by Fromental.
And if you are putting double hanging rails, one thing I'd recommend to you is make sure that you check your client's height to make sure that you can actually reach the coat hangers. John Cullen has put a spotlight directly above that vase. If you didn't have it and I was to block that light, you completely lose all that beautiful texture. Welcome to the primary bedroom. The biggest thing that we did in this bedroom was this entire wall of joinery was all replaced.
So we really wanted to create the illusion of this being freestanding. And how we did that is, you can see we haven't taken it all the way up to the ceiling or to the wall. And then inside here, they've got lots of storage for all of their shoes. Moving on to the main section of the wardrobes. The main focal point in this room is this beautiful wallpaper. So we looked at their wardrobe, how they store their clothes. They wanted to have some long hanging, some half-height hanging, some drawers. So this is all catered exactly. Welcome to the primary bedroom. The biggest thing that we did in this bedroom was this entire wall of joinery was all replaced. The joinery that was existing was very blocky. It wasn't as elegant and luxurious as our client wanted. So if we pan back here, this first piece of And we've also got some beautiful tapered legs. In addition to that, we've also mixed up the materials. We've tied it in with the... Moving on to the main section of the wardrobes, the main focal point in this room is this beautiful wallpaper by Fromental. It's all hand-painted blossom with embroidery. All of the storage has been catered specifically to the client's needs. So we looked at their wardrobe, how they store their clothes. They want welcome to the primary bedroom. The biggest thing that we did in this bedroom was this entire wall of joinery was all replaced. The joinery that was existing was very blocky. It wasn't as elegant and luxurious as our client wanted. So if we pan back here, this first piece, and we've also got some beautiful tapered legs. In addition to that, we've also mixed up the materials. We've tied it in with the main pieces of joinery. Moving on to the main section of the wardrobes, the main focal point in this room is this beautiful wallpaper by Fromental. It's all hand-painted blossom. All of the storage has been catered specifically to the client's needs. So we looked at their wardrobe, how they store their clothes. They wanted to have some long hangings. And behind, we actually have a rise and fall TV unit where the TV pops up from behind the dressing table. For the fabrics as well, we've gone for this beautiful custom chair. All the fabrics in here are cashmere. The client absolutely loves cashmere. On the headboard elevation, we've mirrored the same materials that we've used on the wardrobes. You've got that beautiful silk chinoiserie wallpaper, and then it blends beautifully with the wall paneling on this side. For the central section, the client really wanted to have a TV in the bedroom and a dressing table. So we removed the central wall. For the dressing table itself, it's actually got concealed storage. So you've got a lift-up door where you have a mirror on top of it. For the fabrics as well, we've gone for this beautiful custom chair. All the fabrics in here are cashmere. The client absolutely... On the headboard elevation, we've mirrored the same materials that we've used on the wardrobes. You've got that beautiful silk chinoiserie wallpaper, and then it blends beautifully with the wall paneling on this side.
The main focal point in this room is this beautiful wallpaper by Fromental. It's all hand-painted blossom with embroidery. This wouldn't work as well if you had a dark wallpaper. You'd really notice that stripe. But we knew that we were doing a light gray wallpaper. We knew it would blend perfectly.
For the central section, the client really wanted to have a TV in the bedroom and a dressing table. So we removed the central wardrobe and replaced it with a TV pops up from behind the dressing table. Now, a lot of coordination had to go into this design. You can see behind it, we've got a mirror.
In order to fit everything within the depth that we had to get it millimeter perfect. And we designed this mirror thinner so it wouldn't clash with the mechanism.
For the dressing table itself, it's actually got concealed storage. So you've got a lift-up door where you have a mirror on top of it. And we also have some integrated. This is all controlled by a dimmer within it, so you can turn it off when you're not needing that additional light, you're not doing your makeup. And it blends beautifully with the silk wallpaper. This wouldn't work as well if you had a darker that stripe, but weaves. In there, we've also got some plug sockets and storage for all the remote controls. So a very hard-working piece of furniture. The client absolutely loves cashmere, so we've got a cashmere chair, a cashmere bench, and even a bespoke cashmere throw on the bed. The main focal point in this room is this beautiful wallpaper by Fromental. It's all hand-painted blossom with embroidery. This wouldn't work as well if you had a dark wallpaper. You'd really notice that stripe. But we knew that we were doing a light gray wallpaper. We knew it would blend perfectly.
For the central section, the client really wanted to have a TV in the bedroom and a dressing table.
Yeah.
So we removed the central wardrobe and
The TV pops up from behind the dressing table. Yeah. Now, a lot of coordination had to go into this design. You can see behind it, we've got a mirror. But in order to fit everything within the depth that we had, you know, not only the mechanism and the TV, the mirror, and also...
You've also got two side tables, so we've got a beautiful lamp, we've got a beautiful vase and a photo frame to make it feel really homely for our clients.
And over on this side, we've also got a wall-mounted TV. This is also a Samsung frame TV, so it's got no gaps between.
And even in the off state, you still get this lovely sort of reflection in the room. And again, it just makes the room feel a lot more luxurious.
For the dressing table itself, it's actually got concealed storage. So you've got a lift-up door where you have a mirror on top of it, and we also have...
This is all controlled by a dimmer within it, so you can turn it off when you're not needing that additional light, you're not doing your makeup, and it blends beautifully with the silk wallpaper. This wouldn't work as well if you had a dark wallpaper, but since we use light gray, it blends perfectly. As stands. In there, we've also got some plug sockets and storage for all the remote controls. So a very hard-working piece of furniture. For the fabric, the client absolutely loves cashmere, so we've got a cashmere chair, a cashmere bench, and even a bespoke cashmere throw.
Next to the window, we've also got another bespoke chair in another beautiful cashmere fabric. And it really does just make the room feel so...
This is all done. It feels so beautifully luxurious. It feels warm and inviting.
Let's head out and explore some other areas of the apartment. Now let's check out the guest bedroom. You've also got two side tables, so we've got a beautiful lamp, we've got a beautiful vase and a photo frame to make it feel really homely for our clients. And over on this side, we've also got a wall-mounted TV. This is also a Samsung frame TV, so it's got no gaps between the TV and the wall. And
this cashmere is incredibly soft. I could stay here forever.
on the headboard elevation, we've mirrored the same materials that we've used on the wardrobes. We've got that beautiful silk chinoiserie wallpaper. And rather than just wallpapering across, we wanted to create this effect of paneling. On the headboard elevation, we've mirrored the same materials that we've used on the wardrobes. We've got that beautiful silk chinoiserie wallpaper. Next to the window, we've also got another bespoke chair in another beautiful cashmere fabric. And it really does just make the room feel so...
This is all done. It feels so beautifully luxurious. It feels warm and inviting.
Let's head out and explore some other areas of the apartment.
Now let's check out the guest bedroom. You've also got two side tables, so we've got a beautiful lamp, we've got a beautiful vase and a photo frame to make it feel really homely for our clients. And over on this side, we've also got a wall-mounted TV. This is also a Samsung frame TV, so it's got no gaps between the TV and the wall. Next to the window, we've also got another bespoke chair and another beautiful cashmere fabric. And it really does just make the room feel so beautifully inviting and warm.
This is all done. It feels so beautifully luxurious. It feels warm and inviting.
On the headboard elevation, we've mirrored the same materials that we've used on the wardrobes. You've got that beautiful silk chinoiserie wallpaper. On the headboard elevation, we've mirrored the same materials that we've used on the wardrobes. You've got that beautiful silk chinoiserie wallpaper. Welcome to the children's bedroom. This was a fun one to design. As you can see, we have these beautiful custom-built bunk beds. They're perfect for siblings or sleepovers.
Safety was paramount, so these ladders are incredibly robust and integrated seamlessly into the design.
We've also incorporated some clever storage here, perfect for toys or extra bedding.
The bedding is all light, durable, and super comfortable. He seems ideal for little ones.
You've also got 2 side tables, so we've got a beautiful lamp, we've got a beautiful vase and a photo frame to make it feel really homely for our clients. And over on this side, we've also got a wall-mounted TV. This is also a Samsung frame TV, so it's got no gaps between the TV and the wall. Next to the window, we've also got another bespoke chair in another beautiful cashmere fabric. And this is all done. It feels so beautifully luxurious. It feels warm and inviting. Every child needs a space to study and get creative. So we designed this bespoke desk area.
And these custom shelves are perfect for all their favorite books and cherished treasures. We added some playful artwork to bring a bit of their personality into the space. Natural light is so important, and these simple window treatments ensure a bright and airy feel. Overall, this room is designed to be both fun and functional, a wonderful space for growing children. Welcome to the children's bedroom. This was a fun one to design.
As you can see, we have these beautiful custom-built bunk beds. They're perfect for siblings or sleepovers. Safety was paramount, so these ladders are incredibly robust and integrated seamlessly into the design.
We've also incorporated some clever storage here, perfect for toys or extra bedding.
The bedding is all light, durable, and super comfortable, ideal for little ones. Now let's talk about the custom joinery. This entire wall of wardrobes was completely replaced from what was here previously. We wanted to avoid a blocky look, so this mirrored section gives the illusion of being a freestanding piece, not built.
And inside, we've designed custom illuminated shelving, perfect for organizing an extensive shoe collection, keeping everything neat and accessible.
The main feature of these wardrobes is this stunning fromental wallpaper. It's hand-painted and embroidered, adding incredible elegance and artistry to the room. We meticulously customized the interior storage to our clients' exact needs, with specific sections for long dresses, suits, and everyday wear.
And these custom shelves are perfect for all their favorite books and cherished treasures.
We added some playful artwork to bring a bit of their personality into the space.
Natural light is so important, and these simple window treatments ensure a bright and airy feel.
Overall, this room is designed to be both fun and functional, a wonderful space for growing children.
This custom dressing table truly multitasks. With the touch of a button, a television seamlessly rises, appearing only when needed. This required millimeter-perfect design to fit the TV, its mechanism, and a functional mirror within such a shallow depth.
This lift-up panel reveals a mirror and integrated dimmable LED lighting, perfect for makeup. We also have hidden plugs and remote storage.
The lighting is fully dimmable, allowing for perfect ambience and practical task lighting whenever required.
When closed, it blends seamlessly with the surrounding joinery, maintaining the room's elegant and uncluttered aesthetic. Now let's talk about the custom joinery. This entire wall of wardrobes was completely replaced from what was here previously.
We wanted to avoid a blocky look, so this mirrored section gives the illusion of being a freestanding piece, not built.
And inside, we've designed custom illuminated shelving, perfect for organizing an extensive shoe collection, keeping everything neat and accessible. The main feature of these wardrobes is this stunning fromental wallpaper. It's hand-painted and embroidered, adding incredible We meticulously customized the interior storage to our clients' exact needs, with specific sections for long dresses, suits, and everyday wear.
This custom dressing table truly multitasks. With the touch of a button, a television seamlessly rises, appearing only when needed.
This required millimeter-perfect design to fit the TV, its mechanism, and a functional mirror within such a shallow depth. This lift-up panel reveals a mirror and integrated, dimmable LED lighting, perfect for makeup. We also have hidden plugs and remote storage. The lighting is fully dimmable, allowing for perfect ambiance and practical task lighting whenever required. When closed, it blends seamlessly with the surrounding joinery, maintaining the room's elegant and uncluttered aesthetic. Now that we've seen the kids' space, let's explore the main living area.
Welcome to the heart of the home, our spacious living area. We really wanted this to feel like a comfortable yet sophisticated space for the family. This beautiful white marble fireplace serves as a classic focal point. It truly grounds the room and adds an element of timeless elegance. We choose this inviting, neutral-toned old sofa for ultimate comfort and versatility. The unique coffee tables adjacent to the living room, we have this beautifully integrated dining area. It's designed for seamless flow, making it ideal for both family meals. Now that we've seen the kids' space, let's explore the main living area. Welcome to the heart of the home, our spacious living area. We really wanted this to feel like a comfortable yet sophisticated space for the family. This beautiful white marble fireplace serves as a classic focal point. It truly grounds the room and adds an element of timeless elegance. We chose this inviting, neutral-toned sofa for ultimate comfort and versatility. Adjacent to the living room, we have this beautifully integrated dining area. It's designed for seamless flow, making it... Moving into the kitchen, we continued with a very contemporary aesthetic. The dark cabinetry provides a sophisticated backdrop for this highly functional space. The beautiful marble backsplash adds a luxurious touch, tying into the apartment's overall material palette. This spacious kitchen island is perfect for food prep, but also creates a wonderful casual dining spot with these comfortable bar stools. We strategically placed this beautiful mirror in the living area. It helps to bounce light around and create an even greater sense of space and openness. This main living and kitchen area truly embodies classic contemporary design. It's not just beautiful, but also Moving into the kitchen, we continued with a very contemporary aesthetic. The dark cabinetry provides a sophisticated. The beautiful marble backsplash adds a luxurious touch, tying into the apartment's overall material palette. This spacious kitchen island is perfect for food prep, but also creates a wonderful casual dining spot with these comfortable bar stools. We strategically placed this beautiful mirror in the living area. It helps to bounce light around and create an even greater sense of space and openness. This main living and kitchen area truly embodies classic contemporary design. It's not just beautiful, but also incredible. And now we move into the guest bathroom, a tranquil retreat for visitors. We designed a bespoke floating vanity here to maximize space with a seamless integrated sink. The large mirror for the walls and floor, we opted for these beautiful large format porcelain tiles. Their subtle texture adds a layer of sophistication. The walk-in shower features a generous rain shower head for a spa-like experience. And a clever recessed niche keeps all toiletries neatly out of sight. A wall-mounted toilet contributes to the minimalist design and makes cleaning easier. Every detail from the flush. And now we move into the guest bathroom, a tranquil retreat for visitors. We designed a bespoke floating vanity here to maximize space with a seamless integrated sink. For the walls and floor, we opted for these beautiful large format porcelain tiles. Their subtle texture adds a layer of sophistication. The walk-in shower features a generous rain shower head for a spa-like experience, and a clever recessed niche keeps all toilets. A wall-mounted toilet contributes to the minimalist design and makes cleaning easier. Every detail, from the flush plate to the no luxury apartment, is complete without a highly functional utility space. Come and see how we maximized every inch here. Hotels.
We've integrated a full-size washer and dryer, cleverly stacked to save floor space.
Above, a compact sink with a pull-out faucet is perfect for quick hand washes or stain treatments. The durable countertop offers a practical workspace. Even the technical heart of the apartment is beautifully concealed behind these seamless panels. Everything is organized, accessible, yet completely out of sight.
Who says functional can't be beautiful? This space proves you can have both. And with that, we've seen all the main areas of this. No luxury apartment is complete without a highly functional utility space. Come and see how we maximize every inch here. Washing bills. We've integrated a full-size washer and dryer,
Cleverly stacked to save floor space.
Above, bespoke cabinets. A compact sink with a pull-out faucet is perfect for quick hand washes or stain treatments. The durable countertop offers a practical workspace. Even the technical heart of the apartment is beautifully concealed behind these seamless panels. Everything is organized, accessible, yet completely out of sight.
who say functional can't be beautiful? This space proves you can have both. And with that, we've seen all the main areas of this.
In there, we've also got some plug sockets and storage for all the remote controls. So a very hard-working piece of furniture.
For the fabrics as well, we've gone for this beautiful custom chair. All the fabrics in here are cashmere. The client absolutely loves cashmere. So we've got a cashmere chair, a cashmere bench, and even a bespoke cashmere throw on the bed. Everything just feels so beautifully luxurious. On the headboard elevation, we've mirrored the same materials that we've used on the wardrobes. And you've got that beautiful silk chinoiserie wallpaper.
And rather than just wallpapering across, we wanted to create this effect of paneling. And then it blends beautifully with the wall paneling on this side. We've also got two side tables, so we've got a beautiful lamp, we've got a beautiful vase and a photo frame to make it feel really homely for our clients. And over on this side, we've also got a wall-mounted TV. This is also a Samsung frame TV, so it's got no gaps between the TV and the wall. In there, we've also got some plug sockets and storage for all the remote controls. So a very hard-working piece of furniture. For the fabrics as well, we've gone for this beautiful custom chair. All the fabrics in here are cashmere. The client absolutely loves cashmere. So we've got a cashmere chair, a cashmere bench, and even a bespoke cashmere throw on the bed. On the headboard elevation, we've mirrored the same materials that we've used on the wardrobes, and you've got that beautiful silk chinoiserie wallpaper.
And rather than just wallpapering across, we wanted to create this effect of paneling.
And then it blends beautifully with the wall paneling on this side. This chandelier is stunning. I particularly love the contrast of the dark metal frame against the soft lighting. You've also got two side tables, so we've got a beautiful lamp, we've got a beautiful vase and a photo frame to make it feel really homely for our clients. And over on this side, we've also got a wall-mounted TV. This is also a Samsung frame TV, so it's got no gaps between the TVs. Welcome to the primary bedroom.
The biggest thing that we did in this bedroom was this entire wall of joinery was all replaced. The joinery that was existing was very blocky. It wasn't as elevated and luxurious as our client wanted.
And then inside here, they've got lots of storage for all of their shoes. The main focal point in this room is this beautiful wallpaper by Fromental. All of the storage has been catered specifically to the client's needs. We looked at their wardrobe, how they store their clothes. For the central section, the client really wanted to have a TV in the bedroom,
and a dressing table. And behind, we actually have a rise and fall TV unit where the TV pops up from behind the dressing table. Now, a lot of coordination had to go into this design. We had to get it millimeter perfect.
Welcome to the primary bedroom. Welcome to Leadroom.
The biggest thing that we did in this bedroom was this entire wall of joinery was all replaced. The joinery that was existing was very blocky. It wasn't as elevated and luxurious as our client wanted. And then inside here, they've got lots of storage for all of their shoes. For the fabrics as well, we've gone for this beautiful custom chair. All the fabrics in here are cashmere. The client absolutely loved it. On the headboard elevation, we've mirrored the same materials that we've used on the wardrobes. You've got that beautiful silk chinoiserie wallpaper. You've also got two side tables, so we've got a beautiful lamp, we've got a beautiful vase and a photo frame to make it feel really homely for our clients.
And over on this side, we've also got a wall-mounted TV. This is also a Samsung frame TV, so it's got no gaps between the TV and the wall.
Next to the window, we've also got another bespoke chair in another beautiful cashmere fabric, and it really does just make the room feel so. The main focal point in this room is this beautiful wallpaper by Fromental. All of the storage has been catered specifically to the client's needs. We looked at their wardrobe, how they store their clothes. For the central section, the client really wanted to have a TV in the bedroom and a dressing table.
And behind, we actually have a rise and fall TV unit where the TV pops up from behind the dressing table. Now, a lot of coordination had to go into this design. We had to get it millimeter perfect.
For the fabrics as well, we've gone for this beautiful custom chair. All the fabrics in here are cashmere. The client absolutely. On the headboard elevation, we've mirrored the same materials that we've used on the wardrobes. We've got that beautiful silk chinoiserie wallpaper. We've also got two side tables, so we've got a beautiful lamp, we've got a beautiful vase and a photo frame to make it feel really homely for our clients. And over on this side, we've also got a wall-mounted TV. This is also a Samsung frame TV, so it's got no gaps between the TV and the wall. Next to the window, we've also got another bespoke chair in another beautiful cashmere fabric. And it really does just make the room feel so beautifully inviting and warm.
Welcome to the living space. We focused on blending classic contemporary design with warm, inviting textures. Welcome to this expansive living and kitchen area. This is truly the heart of the home.
Here we have the beautiful white marble fireplace, a timeless feature. We kept the styling minimal yet sophisticated.
The sofa is designed for ultimate comfort, perfect for relaxing. And these coffee tables add a touch of modern elegance. This striking round mirror not only serves a functional purpose, but also reflects light beautifully, making the space feel even larger. From here, you get a glimpse into the open plan kitchen, which we designed to be both stylish and highly practical.
The kitchen features sleek, dark cabinetry and a stunning marble backsplash, ensuring ample storage and a luxurious feel. These elegant bar stools provide a comfortable spot for casual dining or entertaining guests around the island.
This island isn't just for cooking. It's a fantastic spot for casual dining or entertaining guests. From the comfortable living area to the highly functional kitchen, every element flows together. This open plan design. We've explored the main living spaces and seen how every detail contributes to the overall luxury. Throughout this project, our goal was to blend classic contemporary design with bespoke functionality. From the layered lighting, thank you for joining me on this tour of our Westminster apartment project. I hope you enjoyed seeing the thoughtful details and luxurious
welcome to another episode. Today we're going to check out one of the most exciting new developments, Roddy's newest development here in Brentwood.
Rooftop deck, water features, fireplaces. We got a lot to see today, so let's begin. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. Today I love the entry of this property. Two massive water features. Then we have these palm trees right in the center. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. Today we're taking a look at this brand new development. Water features, fireplaces. We got a lot to see today, so let's begin. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. Today, we're good. Love the entry of this property. Two massive water features. Then we have these palm trees right in the center. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. Today we're taking a look at this brand new development. Water features, fireplaces. We got a lot to see today, so let's begin. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. Today, love the entry of this property. Two massive water features. Then we have these palm trees right in the center. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. Today, we're taking a look at this brand new development. Water features, fireplaces. We got a lot to see today, so let's begin. Now follow me this way. We have a simple yet elegant secondary bedroom. And look at this beautiful spa-like bathroom. We have an extra laundry room here, gym here, and follow me this way up to the second floor. Now on the second floor, we have 3 bedrooms. This is the junior master. Massive space, high ceilings.
सिर्फ एक कंक्रीट की गीट रहती है किनसे दांत में जो पिन्ने सॉफ्टनेस हो गई वाला जा रही है ऐसे उसकी सारी सॉफ्टनेस है किसी की
Bathroom, beautiful stone finish, freestanding tub, large glass shower, and of course,
Right at the end of the hall, we have the 3rd bedroom, and follow me this way. We have the theater room. Look at the scale here. Large theater screen, surround sound system, and comfy sofas. And of course, last but not least, follow me into the master. Now let's check out the backyard. Beautiful outdoor living area, fireplace here,
look at the size of this infinity edge pool. And of course, we have a massive outdoor kitchen with a built-in BBQ, sink, and bar seating. Another outdoor seating area, perfect for relaxing by the pool. And of course, we have a large outdoor fireplace here, perfect for cozy evenings. Another outdoor kitchen area, perfect for entertaining with a bar on two sides. So many amazing features outside. The infinity pool, the BBQ, the rooftop deck, truly a masterpiece. Now let's check out the backyard. Beautiful outdoor living area, fireplace here, and look at the size of this infinity edge pool. And of course, we have a massive outdoor kitchen with a built-in BBQ, sink, and bar seating. And right here, we have the half-court basketball court. Love the custom Michael Jordan theme with the Jumpman and the 23. Now let's check out the backyard. Beautiful outdoor living area, fireplace here, and look at the size of this infinity edge pool. And of course, we have a massive outdoor kitchen with a built-in BBQ, sink, and bar seating. And right here, we have the half-court basketball court. Love the custom Michael Jordan theme with the Jumpman and the 23. Now let's check out the backyard. Beautiful outdoor living area, fireplace here, and look at the size of this infinity edge pool. And of course, we have a massive outdoor kitchen with a built-in BBQ, sink, and bar seating. The resort-style backyard truly has it all. From the infinity pool to the custom basketball. Now, let's check out the backyard. Beautiful outdoor living area, fireplace here, and look at the size of this infinity edge pool. And of course, we have a massive outdoor kitchen with a built-in BBQ, sink, and bar seating.
And right here we have the half-court basketball court. Love the custom Michael Jordan theme, the Jumpman and the 23.
I like to start by gently bouncing the sponge across the center of the forehead, then blending outward for a seamless finish.
Yes, I'm reviewing the numbers right now. They need to be updated by noon. Find the Q3 report, the final version.
Accelerate the timeline on the Singapore project. Get me the projections immediately.
I'm on it. I have the preliminary data right here.
Hi everyone, let's start our tour on the exterior. We have this walkway, then we have these palm trees right in the center, and on my right-hand side, we have a spacious driveway that leads you to the 3-car garage, and the drive extends on the other side. Welcome to another episode. Today we're checking out Rodney's newest development here in Brentwood. Heading this way, we've got the kitchen. Like the rest of the house, they've used a lot of lighter tones in here with the cabinetry, the stone countertops, and we've got the island right in the center. I like the fact that we've got these frames on this side, looking into that first courtyard that we saw. Then you've got the flat panel cabinetry, the main sink, some upper cabinetry, the fridge and freezer right off the entryway, and then the restaurants. We've got a 48-inch Wolf gas cooktop here with a pot filler, of course. The vent is nicely integrated into the kitchen. It's got a minimal aesthetic, but they've also got LED lighting integrated throughout the trimmings, just to give it a bit of a modern twist. And there's an entire stone island with waterfall edges and recessed bar seating. And behind the camera, we've got extra integrated cabinetry where we've got the appliances. First, can we get a close-up here? We've got a wine display cabinet here with glass on each side. That's a really grouse back with the floating shelves. We've got another sitting area here, making the most of the views on each side. And then you've got your main sitting area, beautifully furnished. Meredith Baer did the staging for this property.
Again, the volume here, these long window treatments, you got fireplace on the other side, and they run the stone all the way up to the ceiling, really playing into that volume. This is what I'm talking about, having this X design where you've got these hallways taking you on to different spaces. So when you're leaving the great room, and more importantly, with these glass accordion doors and the amount of natural light flooding into the space, it's so bright, airy, and the views are just unreal. We're in Calabasas. Right in front of us is the San Fernando Valley. Y'all can live in a spot like this, especially this block, because you're right up on top of this mountain. Y'all get these unobstructed views. Y'all can see Woodland Hills, Rosetta. Seeing as we're only about 40 to 60 minutes from Los Angeles, having a spot like this where you got your own ranch, your own farm, it's pretty proud. That's why we wanted to be here. All right, this is what I'm talking about. Heading into the master bedroom. You got these big French doors, and I love how they open up to this beautiful, huge master bedroom. You've got plenty of room for extra seatings, and on this side, you got your own private balcony. And heading into the master bath. Now, this is a masterpiece on its own. Everything's really open. You got this tub looking right out into your view, where you can relax, have a glass of wine, and you got your own little hair and makeup station right off to the side here. You got a very spacious steam shower. Look at the size of that. You got a bench inside, of course. And then you've got 2 water closets. I love that, separate for him and her. And heading into the walk-in closet, his and hers, of course. All right, last 2 areas to check out. Heading down to the lower level. We've got the entertainment wing. First up, you got this beautiful, huge bar area. Look at the countertop, quartzite stone, plenty of seats, leather chairs, and you got this amazing temperature-controlled wine cellar. I love the glass on each side, a real statement piece. I mean, this is the spot. You can chill out here and look at the view you get. You got your own little outdoor area right off the bar. Perfect for an afternoon glass of wine. All right, next up, we're heading into the gym. Plenty of room for all your equipment. You got a big mirror on one side, and this could also be converted to a sauna or spa area if you wanted to. And heading into the laundry room. Plenty of space, lots of cabinetry, wash basin on the side. All right, last wing of the house to check out. You got this extra room here, and I love how we've got the sliders here, opening up to that first courtyard we saw. And you got your movie theater right off to the side with these butte leather chairs, big screen. And then heading out this way, we've got this beautiful outdoor hallway connecting the 2 wings of the house. And heading out to the main backyard. Got your own built-in BBQ station here with plenty of room for all your extras and a great al fresco dining area under the covered patio. And then look at this. We've got the built-in fire pit with the stone table and lounge seatings. This is the perfect spot for an afternoon or evening, just sitting out here and enjoying the vibe. And you can see the high quality materials they've used throughout the entire house. Welcome to the master suite. This room is huge. Look at the size of this thing. You got your own private balcony here. What a view to wake up to in the morning. And heading into the master bath, look at this beautiful freestanding tub. Everything is marble in here. The shower is huge. Great design, a really luxurious feel. Double vanity, plenty of storage underneath. They thought of everything. And of course, you got your massive walk-in closet. Custom made, plenty of room for all your clothes. All right, heading into the first guest suite. Another bright and spacious room with great views. And every guest suite has its own full bath with the same high-end finishes. All right, this is where we'll start, the kitchen. Look at the size of this island. Just a huge piece of stone. Everything is top-of-the-line appliances, plenty of room for all your cooking needs. And you got this amazing breakfast nook / bar area right off to the side. Perfect for your morning coffee or a glass of wine. Heading over to your office / studio. Yeah, look at this, your own private workspace. Sliders open up to the courtyard. Plenty of natural light in here. A great spot for working or being creative. And check out this bar. This is the perfect entertaining space. Great for having people over. The flow is great. Everything connects nicely to the living and entertainment areas. These big sliders just open up the whole house to the outside. Indoor, outdoor living at its best. Welcome to the entertainment room. You got a big screen TV here, perfect for movie nights or the big game. Right here is your little wet bar, so you never have to leave the room for a drink. Now we head outside to this beautiful courtyard. Got your fireplace, perfect for chilly evenings. And this outdoor kitchen area is amazing, with a built-in grill and plenty of counter space. This is the ideal spot for entertaining, whether it's a big party or a small gathering. And for the car enthusiasts, check out this oversized garage. Plenty of space for your vehicles and storage. Welcome to the master suite. Look at the size of this room with high ceilings and these amazing views out to the yard. Tons of natural light flooding into the space, making it feel bright and airy. Let's head into the master bathroom. It's just spectacular, a true spa experience. And check out this massive glass enclosed shower. Very luxurious. Right off the bathroom is the huge walk-in closet. Plenty of space for everything you own.
Next up, one of the generous secondary bedrooms. Comfortable and modern.
Besides bedroom, each bedroom has its own beautiful ensuite bath with high-end fixtures.
And here's the ultimate entertainment area. Perfect for movies or the big game.
Notice the quality of the finishes and the integrated sound system.
Time to check out the amazing outdoor space. The pool area is spectacular. The outdoor living area is just as impressive. Imagine hosting parties here.
I just love this place.
Okay, this is something very new. And I promise myself it's gonna be the total opposite. I'm with them all the time, and I enjoy hanging out with them a lot of times. You know, it's going to dinner. We did a tour in Brentwood, correct. He had a big kind of Lakers and Kobe themed basketball court. You were like, they're like my best friends. So this is the fourth property of,
I want to give my children what I didn't have. They are truly my best friends.
It's truly inspiring, seeing all this and the emphasis on family.
This isn't just about wealth. It's about building a legacy, sharing success, and creating unforgettable moments with those you love.
that was a lot of fun. Now we're going to continue our tour with this bedroom on the second.
Just as the legend says,
That was a close one.
It pulses with energy.
First up, it's the One in Bel Air, California. Right, let's get cracking with the One, a mega mansion that's so flash, it makes...
This place is fair dinkum massive. We're talking 105,000 square feet of pure luxury,
which is like 50 regular houses all rolled into one. But hang on, it gets even more insane. The One has a 30-car garage, and that's not a typo, 30 cars. The average, and if that wasn't enough, it also has a 10,000 square foot sky deck, which is bigger than most people's entire houses. The amenities in this place are out of this world, and it's got its own nightclub, so you never have to leave home to party. There's a salon, because who needs to go out for a haircut when you can have a whole salon in your house? And there's a full wellness center with a gym and... But this place has a story. A sale gone sideways that shook the ultra-rich world. Back in 2008, a Russian billionaire, Mikhail Prokhorov, agreed to buy Villa Leopolda. He put down a massive deposit, reportedly 39 million euros, which is about 55 million US dollars at the time. But then the 2008 financial crisis hit, and Prokhorov tried to back out of the deal. The French courts ruled in her favor, saying Prokhorov forfeited his $55 million deposit. Imagine losing that much money on a property you didn't even buy. That's a serious dud deal. But as wild as that story is, it's nothing compared to our next stop. Get ready, because these homes only get crazier. During World War II, this luxurious mansion didn't just sit there looking pretty. Nah, it was converted into a military hospital. Now, you'd think a place this flash would be snapped up in a heartbeat, wouldn't ya? Not quite. Back in 2008, a Russian billionaire tried to buy... That's right, 50 million bucks down the gurgler. That's the equivalent of losing the value of 100 regular houses. For most of us, that's money we wouldn't see in 10 lifetimes. But for these billionaires, it's just another day at the office. And believe it or not, we're just getting started, we are. The next place on our list will make Villa Leopolda look like a starter home. It's got a library that would make bookworms drool and a garden that's basically its own rainforest. And listen to this, it's sold for 200... Villa Les Cèdres is another crazy mansion on the French Riviera, and this place has some serious royal history. It used to belong... This place is fair dinkum ancient, a 187-year-old mansion with 14 bedrooms. It's older than it's bigger than most countries. Get this, Villa Les Cèdres has a library with 3,000 books. But here's the weird part, they're all about plants. That's right, you heard me, 3,000 books
just about plants.
Speaking of plants, the grounds of this place are out of control. It's got a 35-acre botanical garden. Most people struggle to keep a single houseplant alive, but these blokes have their own rainforest. And don't even get me started on the swimming pool. Nah, it's an Olympic-sized pool carved right into the coastal rocks. Now, you'd think a place this flash would cost a fortune, wouldn't ya? Back in 2019, but here's the crazy part, that's actually a bargain. This place was originally listed for $410 million. So there you had it, Villa Les Cedres, a place where the swimming pool is part of the ocean and the backyard is a rainforest.
Yes. Justo cuando creías que estas mansiones multimillonarias no podían volverse más locas, siempre encuentran la manera de sorprenderte. Esto no es solo dinero antiguo, esto es dinero ancestral, compañero. Y espera escuchar lo que hay en el techo. Bienvenido a Villa Aurora, un lugar que no es solo una casa, es básicamente un museo de arte en el que puedes vivir. Escucha esto, Villa Aurora tiene el único fresco de techo en el mundo de Caravaggio. Así es, ese Caravaggio, y no es una pintura cualquiera. Esta villa ha sido propiedad de la misma familia durante 400 años. Eso es lo que llamas dinero antiguo. Ahora, pensarías que un lugar tan llamativo sería comprado en un abrir y cerrar de ojos, ¿no? Agárrense, porque en 2022 eso es casi $500 millones solo para poner un pie dentro. Pero aquí es donde las cosas se ponen salvajes. Nadie la compró. Así es, me oíste. Incluso los multimillonarios dijeron, nah, eso es demasiado. Resulta que incluso los ultrarricos tienen sus límites.
It's got everything, mate. Picture this. 25 bedrooms, 68 rooms in total, an indoor and outdoor pool. And get this, it even has its own underground car museum with space for 30 cars. 30. That's more cars than most. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? What's the point of owning a palace if you can't even tell anyone about it? Right, time to crank it up a notch. If you thought Whittenhurst was... That's right, the one, Bel Air, California, USA. This isn't just a house, it's a monument to excess, perched high above Los Angeles. We're talking 105,000 square feet, 21 bedrooms, 42 bathrooms, and yes, you heard that right, and gendarmeries. This place boasts a 30-car garage, a 5-pool complex, a full-service salon and spa, a Tigidos. Originally listed for a whopping $500 million, it eventually sold for a much lower, but still eye-watering, $141 million. From historic palaces to modern monstrosities, these properties redefine what home means for the super rich. And it's clear, Antilia, Mumbai, India. From London to Mumbai, we're cranking up the luxury to 11. Imagine a place so big it makes Whittenhurst look like a studio apartment. This isn't just a house. It's a 27-story skyscraper designed for a single family. Each floor boasts unique...
Inside, you'll find 3 helipads, 160-car garage. Imagine landing your helicopter on your roof, then descending into a 6th-floor parking garage. That's what daily life looks like for the residents of Antilia. To maintain such a colossal residence, it requires a staff of over 600 people. That's more staff than some luxury hotels. Antilia isn't just one of the world's most expensive homes, it's a vertical city. It stands as a towering testament to individual wealth and architectural ambition. From Whittenhurst's sprawling estate to Antilia's sky-high extravagance, these homes redefine luxury.
Standing here at the base of Antilia, it's hard to believe this private residence rises 34 stories above Mumbai. Look closely at the design. The architects stacked these sections vertically, creating distinct zones for everything from health spas to massive ballrooms. Welcome to Villa Firenze, a mega mansion in Beverly Hills that's redefining what it means to live large. This place, it's not a backyard, it's a bloody country. The main dwelling alone sprawls across 28,660 square feet of pure luxury.
Oh, Villa Firenze. Villa Firenze has 20 bedrooms, enough to sleep a small army, and bathroom. And get this, there's a guest house that's bigger than most people's actual houses. Like they took a normal mansion and went, you know what, let's chuck this in the backyard for when the rallies come over.
Villa Firenze has its own walking track that goes around the whole property. It's not a yard, it's a bloody national park.
So how much dosh did all this cost? Hang on to your wallets, because it ain't cheap.
This absolute beauty, this fortress of luxury, sold for a staggering 160 million. Yeah, you heard that right, 160 million bucks.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. Today we're going to check out one of the most exciting new developments, Roddy's newest development here in Brentwood. Rooftop deck, water features, fireplaces. We got a lot to see today, so let's begin. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. Today I love the entry of this property. 2 massive water features. Then we have these palm trees right in the center. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. Today we're taking a look at this brand new development. Water features, fireplaces. We got a lot to see today, so let's begin. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. Today, we're here. Love the entry of this property. 2 massive water features. Then we have these palm trees right in the center. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. Today we're taking a look at this brand new development. Water features, fireplaces. We got a lot to see today, so let's begin. Welcome to another episode. Today, love the entry of this property. 2 massive water features. Then we have these palm trees right in the center. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. Today, we're taking a look at this brand new development. Water features, fireplaces. We got a lot to see today, so let's begin. Now follow me this way. We have a simple yet elegant secondary bedroom, and look at this beautiful spa-like bathroom. We have an extra laundry room here, gym here, and follow me this way up to the 2nd floor. Now on the 2nd floor, we have 3 bedrooms. This is the junior master. Massive space, high ceilings.
सिर्फ कॉन्क्रीट की गीत रहती है किंसे दाद दे जो पिन्ने सॉफ्टनेस हुई हुआ जा रही है ऐसे किस सारी सोफी है किसी की
Bathroom, beautiful stone finish, freestanding tub, large glass shower, and of course, right at the end of the hall, we have the third bedroom, and follow me this way.
We have the theater room. Look at the scale here. Large theater screen, surround sound system, and comfy sofas.
And of course, last but not least, follow me into the master.
Now let's check out the backyard. Beautiful outdoor living area, fireplace here, and look at the size of this infinity edge pool. And of course, we have a massive outdoor kitchen with a built-in BBQ, sink, and bar seating. Another outdoor seating area, perfect for relaxing by the pool. And of course, we have a large outdoor fireplace here, perfect for cozy evenings. Another outdoor kitchen area, perfect for entertaining, with a bar on two sides. So many amazing features outside. The infinity pool, the BBQ, the rooftop deck, truly a masterpiece. Now let's check out the backyard. Beautiful outdoor living area, fireplace here, and look at the size of this infinity edge pool. And of course, we have a massive outdoor kitchen with a built-in BBQ, sink, and bar seating. And right here, we have the half-court basketball court. Love the custom Michael Jordan theme with the Jumpman and the 23. Now let's check out the backyard. Beautiful outdoor living area, fireplace here, and look at the size of this infinity edge pool. And of course, we have a massive outdoor kitchen with a built-in BBQ, sink, and bar seating. And right here, we have the half-court basketball court. Love the custom Michael Jordan theme with the Jumpman and the 23. Now let's check out the backyard. Beautiful outdoor living area, fireplace here, and look at the size of this infinity edge pool. And of course, we have a massive outdoor kitchen with a built-in BBQ, sink, and bar seating.
The resort-style backyard truly has it all, from the infinity pool to the custom basketball. Now, let's check out the backyard. Beautiful outdoor living area, fireplace here, and look at the size of this infinity edge pool. And of course, we have a massive outdoor kitchen with a built-in BBQ, sink, and bar seating. And right here, we have the half-court basketball court. Love the custom Michael Jordan theme, the Jumpman, and the 23.
I like to start by gently bouncing the sponge across the center of the forehead, then blending outward for a seamless finish.
Yes, I'm reviewing the numbers right now. They need to be updated by noon. Find the Q3 report, the final version.
Accelerate the timeline on the Singapore project. Get me the projections immediately.
I'm on it. I have the preliminary data right here.
Inspirational music. Day everyone, Ines here. Welcome back to another episode. Cobbers. This week, we're cruising around the Tribeca, Hood in New York City, and we're about to have a squiz at this bonza, meticulously done-up penthouse on the 78th floor, right here in front of me, with these ripper views of the city. Now, the goss on this penthouse is it's got 5 bedrooms, 5 full bathrooms, and 2 powder rooms, clocking at around 6,127 square feet of space inside. And this place is currently up for grabs as an off-market listing for a cool $40 million. As always, we'll chuck more info about the property down in the description. And before we get this tour underway, I want to give a shout out to the listing agent, Leonard Steinberg, and his team for letting us sticky beak at another one of their amazing listings. Right, let's get started. Gentle music. How you going, everyone? Here we are at the entrance. This penthouse is sitting pretty in the Four Seasons private residences at 30 Park Place. This building was also put together by the legendary Larry Silverstein. It's a fully serviced building with grouse amenities. And we're going to chew the fat more about the building later in the video. Also, like we said at the start of the video, this is a 78th floor penthouse that's been meticulously renovated with unreal finishes. And it kicks off right here with the entry gallery. We got butte wood panel walls, terrazzo floors. And as soon as we wander in, we're smacked in the face with the incredible views of the city. We've got 2 French doors bringing in a heap of natural light. And this is where we have the living room. Over on this side, we got the gas fireplace with this curved marble wall that runs all the way up to the ceiling. I reckon it's grouse how they've got the steel case glass design on each side of the fireplace, letting natural light filter through the apartment. And I'm really digging these French doors with side lights and transom windows above. Also, we got this grouse outdoor space. Let's go have a look-see. As soon as you step outside, you cop the Manhattan skyline. The views from this penthouse are just simply unreal. I mean, from New Jersey, the Hudson River, the whole city all the way to the East River to Brooklyn. You can see the lot, and it's unreal having an outdoor space up on the 78th floor. Now on that side, we got an outdoor seating area with a bit of a dining setup. Right here, we've got more extra outdoor seating. Also, we got this glass railing that wraps around the edge of this terrace, which in turn blocks the wind, makes the space more enjoyable, and gives it an extra safety perk. All in all, it's tops having an outdoor space on the 78th floor with these grouse views. We've also got 2-story height here. Juliet balcony right in the center from the media room. We're going to show you that in a bit. And this building's got an iconic look on the outside with this limestone facade. We can get a close-up from here. Right, let's head back inside. Now we're back in the living room area. All up, it's an unreal space. This is the second French door that opens up to the terrace. And we've got these steel case barn doors that open up to the secondary seating area. It's both grouse for chilling and for chill wind down. You got a butte chandelier above and north and west facing views that are just unreal from this room. Also, we got automatic shades throughout the whole place, as you can see. Right, let's keep on with our tour. We've got secondary barn doors opening up to the office space, but if you need that extra bit of privacy, we've also got these pocket doors sealing off the space. Right, let's head toward the office. Same with paneling that we clocked at the entry is also brought in here with these bookshelves on each side. A bit of a seating area. This is where we've got the desk set up. And I mean, the views from this office are simply grouse. Over on this side, on the west side, we can see the One World Trade Center. And if you get to the edge of this window, you can actually see all the way to the Statue of Liberty. All in all, grouse office. And I mean, we've toured a heap of unreal offices on this channel. And if I had to pick one, I'd definitely go with this one, because these views are just inspiring. Now, there's actually a hallway here. I want to point it out. I'll show you it from the other side. TV set up on this side. And the secondary door opens up to a little hallway where we've got a small fridge set up. And as we keep going, this is where we got the powder room, both for the living areas and the office. I reckon this texture stone design they've got on the walls is tops, with these revealed details at the bottom and at the top. Cool ceiling lighting. And I'm really digging the LED lighting also behind this floating mirror design as well. Fabricated stone, vented design. All up, a gorgeous bathroom that complements the space. Right, let's head back to the hallway. I showed you that first door in the office. Well, it opens up right here to this hallway. Right, let's keep on with our tour. This hallway keeps going. We got a coat closet here, and we're back at the entry of this penthouse. Right, let's go to the other side. Let me show you it from this side. Another set of steel case doors opening up to the side of the unit, where we got the staircase going up to the second floor and the grand dining area. We get a heap of natural light coming in. Same terrazzo floors are also here, complemented with the warmth of these wood panels. Mikey, let's get a close-up. I want to show you this detail. This penthouse actually has its own elevator. Elevator closing. That goes up to the second floor. There you go, which is grouse. And right behind us, we've got the staircase design. First off, I reckon it's grouse that they also did the glass as steel case glass paneling here as well, letting natural light filter through. On this channel, we also cop a heap of floating steel staircase designs, but this one stands out. First of all, it's got an industrial touch. I'm really digging it. It's an open riser with the curvature on the threads. It's just something different. And I reckon this glass railing complements the industrial look. Yeah, I reckon it's grouse how that's wrapped in leather too. Gives you a bit of grip and warms the railing too when it's cold. Yeah, I agree. I reckon that details tops. And Mikey, let's show him this. Have a squiz at that window frame right there. And as you come up or go down from the second floor, you can see the whole city, which is grouse. Yeah, there's a heap of grouse views in here, but that is one of the best frames that we've seen in the entire house. I reckon every single room we walk into, we're going to chew the fat about the views. It's hard not to, right? Let's cover the dining area. We got a butte chandelier above that looks like a sculpture with slab table. That seats 6 people. I love how minimalist the furniture in this apartment is. And of course, we cop the north views from here. And Mikey, let's get a close-up. You can actually see the Woolworth building from here as well, East River. I mean, even from your dining area, you get incredible views. Yeah, that's really, really nice. I know these views are just unreal. Right? Let's keep on with our tour. We got this pivot door right here. Mikey, let's get close up with this metal finish and these glass inserts. This door is definitely heavy. All right, more views. We got these built-in glass sections right here. Let me show you these glass railings. And I reckon the texture on the glass doors is grouse too. More built-ins, but a bit of a countertop space here. And this is where we got the kitchen and the informal dining area. This kitchen is simply stunning. I love the natural stone countertops. All the millwork. Let's kick off with the island setup. Of course, we got the natural stone countertops perfectly book-matched with a waterfall edge here. Island seating on both sides. And the island setup keeps going right behind me. We got the pantry right here opening up. And as we keep going, this is where we got the main sink, dishwasher on this side. Butte countertops, same countertops, also as a backsplash. Mikey, we've got to show him this detail. Let's get a close-up right here. Not only have we got the entire plugs in this house, the outlets recessed in, they're also book-matched to the countertops. That's just unreal. Talking about attention to detail. And we've got this butte millwork. Another detail that we don't cop too often. These exposed hinges too. That gives it a heap of character. And the glass cabinetry we clocked earlier, they use it as uppers over here with the LED lighting too. Keeping on here, Gagano appliances. We got the ovens here, your wine fridge, and it actually opens up the hallway here. We're going to chew the fat about that later. As we keep going, more cabinetry, gas cooktop, your oven set up below, and we got the commercial vent above, same natural stone countertops. Also used as a backsplash with the shelf design here. Again, like I said earlier, I love those exposed hinge designs. We can get a closer look at the cabinetry from here. Yeah, I gotta say, coming from LA, I thought we knew what really good taste in homes and kitchens were, but we've seen some incredible kitchens over here, and this has gotta be one of the best we've ever seen. This stone is really, really cool. I thought we had seen it all, but this is like totally new. It's a different level. It's unreal how they finished out this unit. Every detail is so thought out. Everything is finished perfectly. I'm just as impressed as you are with this kitchen and the finishes in this penthouse. All right, let's keep on with our tour. We got the panel fridge and freezer set up here. Have a squiz at the cabinetry here. Mikey, is that like a pantry? Kind of like an extra pantry? It's unreal how well they utilize every bit of space. And secondary sink here. Let's not forget the secondary dishwasher. Your island setup keeps going. I gotta say, I love this natural stone that they use. It looks gorgeous. At this point, let's give credit to the interior designers of this penthouse, Monique Gibson. I reckon she did a grouse job with the remodel, her finishes, selection with the stone cabinetry. Everything looks grouse. Yeah, it's really unreal. So interior designers typically pick finishes like stones, marble, that kind of thing. Lay out everything. Yeah, she did a fantastic job. She did a fantastic job. Also, I'm just realizing, Mikey, let's get a close-up on that chandelier. It looks grouse, that light fixture. Yeah, I reckon that's tops. Now the entire penthouse cops incredible views. Of course, this side of the penthouse, we cop the East River, Woolworth Building, 1 Manhattan Square, Brooklyn. It's unreal. And on this side, we got the built-in seating running along the wall, dining table here. Let's get a close-up on this light fixture. Again, another unique detail. Yeah, I saw that earlier. I really, really like that. And this whole seating area, I just love to sit down here on a snowy day like this and just relax and read a book with that insane cliff on your right. I know, just enjoy these incredible views. Also, while I was walking here to show this, I realized another detail. Mikey, let's get a close-up. Have a squiz how beautifully recessed the outlet is. And even the grains are matching. That's unreal. That's unreal. Amazing how they do that. We got the TV set up on this side. Let's follow this hallway right here. We cop a powder room with the same terrazzo floors. And I reckon how they run the floors all the way to the walls with steel frame, and the floating mirror design is grouse. And they use the same steel to create the leg design for the stone vanity. All up, a gorgeous powder room. Keeping on with our tour. We're in the laundry room. Stacked washer and dryer on this side. A heap of cabinetry. We cop the sink right here on this side. And this door opens up to the service access staircase. All that good stuff. Door closes. Lastly, as we go this way, this is where we've got a secondary hallway with heaps of built-ins. And this is where we can actually see the access to the kitchen too. Like I mentioned earlier, and keep on with our tour. We're back at the landing of the staircase. Right? Let's go upstairs and have a squiz at all the bedrooms. Gentle music continues. All right, everyone, before I come up to the landing of the second floor, have a squiz at these incredible views. I reckon I'm running out of adjectives. To me, these views are incredibly inspiring. Imagine going down to the first floor looking at these views, or going up to the second floor. Just unreal. Now we got the plaster walls here too. Butte chandelier right in the center. And here we are at the landing of the second floor. Now on my left-hand side, we got the primary bedroom suite. On my right-hand side, we've got 4 spacious guest suites. So let's go this way. This one is the first bedroom, currently staged as a media room. We got the seating area on this side, TV position right here, panel with back walls. And are you seeing that detail, Mikey? The recess and speakers on each side? Yeah, I love my sleek speaker designs. Well, there you go. You've got one right here. We got these walls concepts. And there's actually another detail I'd like to point out. So I'm pretty sure I forgot to mention it. On the first floor, we've got this baseboard design. On the bottom, we got this metal trim. So we got the baseboard floating up. This is actually plastic. This is not a baseboard, although it looks like a pure baseboard. But I want to point out because this is the first time we're seeing a detail like this. Yeah, I had no idea. It's a unique one. Now, we cop a wet bar over here. Little fridge set up, glass shelves. And as we keep going on, open up these French doors. But before we do that, let's have a squiz at this full bathroom. Like I said, this is one of the bedrooms. So we cop the full marble walk-in showers, Butte marble mosaic floors, the vanity setup, gorgeous bathroom. Right, let's go. You ready, Mikey? It's scary. 79th floor. We got this Juliet balcony and have a squiz at these incredible views. This is unreal. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and step over here a little bit. Oh, that's scary. Laughs. It's a little bit scary. It's unreal. I wouldn't mind watching TV here looking at this view. All up, it's a grouse room. And let's head back to the hallway and keep on with our tour. So we got the secondary door here opening up to the side of the penthouse. Elevator opening. Your elevator access on the 79th floor. So this is your secondary exterior door. And as we keep going, we got these wallpaper designs. This actually the kids' side of the penthouse. We cop a secondary wet bar here with marble countertops, backsplash, fridge, microwave right here. And this door opens up to the full bathroom. Same marble timeless designs are also here with the marble mosaic tiles. Then it is set up with marble countertops and marble walls too. Keep on into this tub setup right here with chrome fixtures. Right, let's head back. And right here, we kind of have like a small living room hangout space for the kids. I love all the built-ins. We got the TV set up with the built-in seating right here. This space is just really cute all up. Yeah, I reckon it's grouse. And I reckon how they got those windows into the next room is grouse. We'll see those in a sec, I reckon. Yeah, that's right. Actually, let's go in. This is the first bedroom we got these built-ins. Mikey, can we show the view? The kids' room looks straight into the One World Trade Center. It's just unreal. That mean the views, any way you look in this apartment, are just incredible. I can't imagine having a room like this as a kid, though. We got this last space with this really cute bedside up on top. And of course, this is New York. Every bit of space counts. Even your stairs have little drawers. I don't know why people don't do that in every house. I know, makes no sense. I mean, it's such a wasted space. Right? Second bedroom on this side, which is right here. Again, very charming. We got the high ceiling chandelier above built-in closets. Unreal views, what can I say? Right? Third bedroom. By the way, we also have Bew hardwood floors here. Stack washer and dryer on this one. This one also has a built-in closet right here. That setup on this side gets a full bathroom, which is right here. Same kind of finishes that we saw are also brought in here with the marble floors, marble shower sill with timeless clay, subway design, and staggered pattern. All up, we've got 3 bedrooms on this side with their own hangout area designed for the kids. Right, let's head back to the hallway and toward the primary bedroom. Walking on the floor, by the way, this is where we've got the landing, and this is where you can access the elevator. On the second floor, this door opens up to the primary bedroom suite. The first door in front of us opens up to one of the 2 closets for the primary bedroom, where you cop a bit of built-in seating area here with an office setup. Everything is nicely paneled in with these mirrored doors. Good-sized closet with chandelier above, and even from your closet, unreal news keep coming. Yeah, I love the patina they use on that mirror too. It's a unique curtain, actually. Mikey, let's get a close-up. They actually also have it here too. It looks really cool. Now, going in here, we got the first primary bathroom here. Marble floors, marble walls, all the way to the ceilings. Then a design on this side with the exposed hinges like we saw at the kitchen cabinetry. Butte countertops with chrome fixtures. We had the medicine cabinet here. Also eating in this bathroom, which is nice and cozy. On this side, we got the freestanding tub. Of course, we copped the north and the east views. Also, we got this gorgeous chrome here too as we keep going. Water closet here. And this door opens up to the walk-in shower. We got marble from floors all the way to the ceilings with these timeless chrome fixtures and the rain head. All up, gorgeous bathroom. Right, let's head back to the hallway. And right here, we've got the pocket door opening up to the primary bedroom. Come on in. We got the bed situated on this side with wood panel back walls. Mikey, let's focus toward the window shades. Love these automatic shades. Yeah, and these are blackout as well in this room, right? Exactly. So just imagine at night, going to the bed looking at this view, or in the morning, hitting the button and bringing up the shades and starting your day. Yeah. One thing that I reckon's grouse about these shades, we rarely see it, but when they take the time to actually put a little cavity for the shades to go into so no light can slip through right here. It's a true seal. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Attention to detail. And I mean your views. That's East River, Brooklyn. We are looking down on the Woolworth building. It's just unreal. The whole day, I reckon I kept chew the fat about the views, but they're just grouse. All right, let's keep on with our tour. So the primary bedroom keeps going. We got the secondary built-in closet set up on this side. Before we cover this section, let's go in here. Now, the second bathroom here, again, marble finishes are also in here, and the vanity set up Madison cabinet and this massive walk-in shower in here with the timeless chrome fixtures. All up, gorgeous bathroom. Lastly, we've got the secondary closet right here with the drawer set up on the side. More built-ins here and a gym space for the primary bedroom. All up, an amazing primary bedroom suite. And what a grouse penthouse. Right, why don't we go downstairs and meet Leonard Steinberg, who's a listing agent of this property, and ask him a few questions about the building and this amazing penthouse? Gentle music continues. Hi, everyone. So we got Leonard here, who's a listing agent of this property. Leonard, we just finished our tour, and the place looks stunning. The finishes are unreal, and the views are just simply breathtaking. So, the first thing I want to ask you is, obviously, this is a Four Seasons building. You got the management, got the views. It's unreal. But from your perspective, what makes this building so special? Well, I think it is a level of quality from the front door, the sidewalk, all the way to the roof that is 100% consistent. And I think the type of audience that attracted to this price point in building and space and who have the means, they want everything and they want everything to be perfect. So not only are the finishes beautiful, but you have amenities and services here that are par none. Got it. And how about the views? Obviously, we're on the 78th floor, and you mentioned to me earlier that the surrounding buildings are quite low. And in this part of Manhattan, you only get views like this from a building like this. What's unusual about this building is that even though you're on a high floor in many parts of the world, when you're on a high floor, you don't necessarily get a big open view corridor because you're surrounded by very tall buildings. True, this is an unusual building in that from this point upwards to Midtown are mostly lower-lying buildings. So as you stand north, there's a protected crescendo of building heights that rise all the way from 6 or 7-story buildings all the way up into Midtown, where they get up to 100 stories. But this provides this dramatic exposure, the likes of which you cannot replicate anywhere in Manhattan. We experience it all day, and I totally agree with you. The views are simply breathtaking. Another thing I wanted to mention, so when I did a little bit of research on the building, I realized units were completed in 2016, but this particular apartment, I know. We touched on it in the video, but it's not like any of the other flats. It's clearly had a serious makeover. So, could you give us the lowdown, the yarn behind that? This is hands down one of the best pads in the whole building. And naturally, that meant the current owners had to commit to buying into this building ages ago. Must have been months, if not years, before the building was even finished. So, they snagged a specific unit, and there's only one of its kind. More importantly, while Robert A. M. Stern does a bonza job with the fit out, their expectations of finishes were way, way higher. So, they basically ripped the entire apartment back to its bones. And I reckon the real score for whoever becomes the next owner of this place is that they're buying into a multi-year, multi-million-dollar reno that's totally turnkey ready. So, you don't have to lift a finger. And we all know time's the ultimate luxury these days. Eh? Laughs. Here, you got the absolute top-shelf luxury. Not only a ripper apartment in a spectacular building in one of the greatest cities on the planet, but you've also got the luxury of time. Dead right, dead right. Well, cheers heaps for joining us today. It's been an absolute pearl of a day touring this place, but we'd love to stick around for a few more hours so we can see this place at sunset. Please make yourselves right at home, and don't forget, it's up for grabs. Gentle music continues. Righto, everyone, that's a wrap for the tour. And I hope you all enjoyed the video. We had an absolute ball touring this place and soaking up these views today. And for that, I want to thank the listing agent, Leonard Steinberg, and his team for letting us have a squiz at another one of their amazing listings. If you dug this video, make sure to give us a like. If you got any questions or thoughts, as always, sling us a comment down below. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel. As always, we'll chuck the property info down in the description, and we'll catch you blokes and Sheilas next week. Gentle music continues.
Wow, this kitchen is incredible.
We've got these double doors opening up from the foyer into the playroom. Now, when you're staying in a place like this, it's important to make... And over here, we've got a poker table. Dal, get in close, mate. This looks like an empty bag of chips and some fries.
Crikey, you wouldn't believe.
It's down towards the bottom of the property, and it's this long room where we've got a rowing machine, treadmill, elliptical, your exercise bike.
Believe this place exists. A real sanctuary. Smack bang between the jungle and the beach. Like some palace perched on a cliff. Straight out of a bloody dream. It's sitting on 5 gorgeous acres. With over 1,600 feet of prime ocean frontage in Goa, India. The architecture is something else too. All exotic looking with intricate stonework. And the guest digs? Beauty. It's built into the side of a 400-year-old Portuguese fort. With these
Now, next up, I want to show you all the bathroom. The walls of this room are all curved and they've chucked in glazed pink.
massive, temple-like outdoor spaces. We turn up to film a home walkthrough, but the history and pedigree of this place, plus the Sheilas and blokes who own it and their passion for bringing it into the century, deserves a full-on doko, no worries. The hospitality and all the extras in this joint are top-notch, fair dinkum. Whenever we get folks coming over, we always head to the entrance to give them a proper welcome. Soon as they walk in, I reckon it's grouse to see the look on their faces. What we really love doing is talking something and making something incredible, something truly magic. They just wear these grins all day long, because every spot's brand new and everything's a whole experience. We reckon you should ever wander through the halls, step into the gardens and walk the ground with us and get a feel for just how special this place is. A true one of kind. Nothing like we've ever seen before. This is Palacio Iguada. There's a mystical vibe to this land. And heading...
Now, when you're in a posh room like this, you want to keep it classy, and then we've got the pool table here, and some more...
The Palacio feels like a ceremonial entrance to another world. The forest is cuddled to see. These timeless walkways start popping up in the greenery. Then you get a proper look at the stonework, the columns, the arches, the tiles, and the domes. Tuning up at this place is like a bit of meditation before the adventure kicks off. Righto, everyone. Welcome to Goa, India, to Palacio Iguada. What an absolutely rippling property. The scale, architecture, history, and the ground.
Now, let's go suss out the old wing of this place. We've got marble floors, heaps of stones, sculptures,
We've got a fair bit to get through today. We're currently in the motor court, and you can see the house right behind me. Mediterranean architecture, a bit of Portuguese romance. You're gonna see a fair few columns, arched openings, grouse roof lines, and textures throughout the day. And beyond that, the grounds of this property are absolutely bonza. Every single moment, area, zone, boasts heaps of greenery. Just like this retaining wall here and the driveway design. The way we got these stone columns, railings, and you can see all the palm trees, greenery. Nature provides plenty of intimacy, zen vibes, and privacy to this home. Now, going back a sec, I want to talk about the covered section of this motor court. You can see these oversized stone columns and all the motifs. And beyond that, the stone here is laterite, a natural stone that's chockers with iron and aluminium oxides. And this stone's got this grouse patina, or gets this grouse patina as it ages. And it's actually sourced locally. But besides that, it's used heaps throughout the property, both on the outside and inside. And every single piece you're going to see today is hand chiseled and installed. So think about the hours of labor that went into crafting all these pieces and sticking Emin all over the home. Please keep that in mind while we're walking around. Now, the motor court also features this Bonza dome ceiling design with all this brickwork. And I just reckon it's grouse how complicated and intricate this section is. And then to me left, we've got a water feature to add to the zenness of this property. I mean, this is a pretty grand entry motor court arrival experience. And lastly, we got this arched opening where we got the front door. Now, this area is known for eagles, so on the outside, we got this eagle wing figure. But as soon as you step inside, on the other side of the door, they got dolphins, because this area is also famous for dolphin watching. So that was a grouse. Clever design element they threw into the front door. And now let's head inside. The foyer of this property is something else truly spectacular. The craftsmanship, architectural details, the way the space is set up, and the materials all come together and create a feeling, a tone for this property that's kind of hard to explain. I mean, have a squiz at the frame you're seeing right now. All these arched openings, stone columns, Bonza Italian marble floors with this intricate layout, and it just feels grouse to be here. Now, to my right, we've got the first section of the foyer. As a matter of fact, the doors here take you to the new addition of this property where we got some of the guest suites. And then to me left, we got a gorgeous piano topped off with a skylight above, flooding the place with natural light. And then to me right, we got this elegant seating area with a marble top desk that's just beaut. The millwork stunine. And between the chairs, fabrics, artifacts, all these accessories, I just reckon it's grouse how they made every single moment, every single corner count. As a matter of fact, let me take you to the other side. Again, each space is decked out with furnishings, accessories, and then you got a fair few of the architectural details of the property chucked into the interiors. The laterite stone we've been spotting throughout is used heaps on the inside. These arched openings, triangular skylights, fill in every corner of this foyer with natural light. I just love these openings with all the tile work. Now in front of me, we got another stone sculpture, gorgeous light fixture above, and these groin vaulted ceilings with masonry work. The way the brick and the laterite come together and create this architectural feel inside this property is something to be admired. Now, on the other side.
Now, I want to take you all this way. We've got more double doors here because we're heading into this hallway that'll...
We've got another door here leading you to the old wing of the property where we got the remaining guest suites, including the main bedroom. And lastly, before we move on, I also got to point out this marble statue. As a matter of fact, we've got another one on the other side, and the craftsmanship showcase on this sculpture is absolutely stunning. And how it's made with this marble. I want one of these for my own house. It'll look pretty grouse in the office, too. You're spot on, mate. I mean, it would look truly grouse in our office, too. But I'm just hooked on this piece, and it really adds to the foyer. Now, before we take the stairs and check out the eagle room, I want to quickly mention the specs of this grouse property. And by the way, the eagle room's arguably one of the best interior spaces I've ever clapped eyes on in my life. Now, with that, this property comes with 10 exquisite guest suites. It's roughly 26,000 square feet of built-up area, sitting on 5 lush acres. And you can rent this property for anywhere from $25,000, going all the way up to $35,000 a night, depending on the time of year. And the house itself is worth around $100 million and reckoned to be one of the best properties in the whole of India. Let that sink in. And I want to give a massive thanks to the owners for making this tour happen. And as always, you can find more info about Palacio Iguada in the description of this video. Make sure you check it out. Now, with that, how about we take everyone to the landing? so we can suss out and appreciate the Eagle Room. Again, one of the best interior spaces I've ever seen in my life. The sheer size of the space, the dome ceiling design here with mood lighting around the edge, and the steel chandelier that's smack bang in the center that must weigh a ton lighting up the space. The amount of natural light flooding in, laterite, marble, the eagle statue to your right, and how this grand staircase leads you down to the lower section. And then we've got these arched openings leading you to different rooms. This is absolutely stunning. I mean, being up here on this landing, looking down to the space, it's truly inspiring. Now, when you suss out and pick apart the space, you instantly see that there's a fair bit going on. The materials, architectural details, the way the furniture is set up, accessories, sculptures, color palette, and the list goes on and on and on. And when you have this many layers in a given space, it can get overwhelming. It can get busy pretty quickly. And that's where the architect, the interior designer, and the owners here have done a grouse job enriching this space, providing this unreal experience without cluttered up and make it real soothing and relaxing. When I walk in here, I feel like I just want to have a good squiz of the space. I just want to appreciate the details. I just want to touch the walls. And if anything, it feels mighty welcoming. Now, the lower section of the Eagle Room is a real cool lounge. You got heaps of seat-in areas, sections, chairs, and also under the staircase, we got this real cool bar area. Now, this is an ongoing theme with this house where a fair few of these bridges or staircases are built on these columns. So down below, you got these cool spaces. And here, you can also get a taste of the level of curation that this property's got. This is a selection of teas you can enjoy here. I reckon it's grouse that they've got a little presentation. Then you got your bar in the center, espresso bar, cocktails, you name it. You can really enjoy it in this space. And Dow, how about you meet me on the other side? I also want to quickly chat about this massive glass wall and how this section's made, topped off with laterite all around it. Not to mention, behind that is the main level pool. So it's a beaut backdrop as well. Real impressed with this room. Now, follow me this way. Have a squiz at this arched opening. The masonry work here, layers of brick, laterite, columns, all coming together and connecting to each other with mood lighting to create this gothic, strong feeling as you walk.
Then there's that comfy spot to sit down, and the outside wall of this room is curved glass with windows on each side.
Walk into the lounge. Then you got marble floors throughout that are book matched. And as you stroll past, you see these little seat-in areas, access to the outdoors. And the groin ceiling here is just real rich and thick and just makes the space heaps more exciting. Now, welcome to the main seat-in area. Another dome ceiling here with a chandelier. And I reckon it's grouse how the laterite's always used throughout the home in just the right amount, and especially against the white walls. It pops beaut, and it's always reminding you of the structure, even on the inside. You feel like you can touch and feel the bones of this property in almost every single room. And then we've got these picture windows and French doors opening up to the outdoors and bringing in this grouse coastal view straight into the space. And what a room to enjoy it with your mates and family. Have a cup of coffee, a glass of wine, and really treasure the architecture of this home and the bonds of views of Goa. Now, before we bugger off in the lounge, I actually want to go this way. And behind this frame are these real cool pillars. We got the copper doors opening up to the den. This is a real cool speakeasy bar. The way it's set up is real moody, entertaining. And it's got this vintage vibe to it. You can see the dark wallpaper, real cool ceiling design, and all these little seat-in areas. Moments for you to enjoy, just like this one with the telly to my left, crystal chandelier above with a brass frame. And then we've got another seating area here. Pops of color with all these pillows. Cathedral windows on the back, opening up to the views. You got your wall sconces, light fixtures, coffee tables. Again, the vibe here is super cool. And of course, they chucked in the stone elements, columns into the space as well. Over here, we've got a high top bar area. To me right, we got access to powder room, a little cigar lounge. And I gotta say, this wallpaper is really grabbing me. I reckon it adds to the moodiness of space. Now with that, let me show you the bar. This is Grouse. The setup here, spirits, glassware, Even here, you can suss out the level of curation that this property's got. Every single detail, ingredient, every texture and material, right down to napkin you touch, has been carefully picked to lift up any given moment you're gonna have in this house. And this bar with the high top C-tip, and even the grill within the bar top has the name of the house carved into it. They even thought about that detail. Now, this home and this bar comes with a full-time mixologist. So whether you want to knock back some cocktails, try out some new drinks, you can definitely do that. And when you have this place chockers with your mates and family, the vibe, the energy, everything comes together, and this room really comes alive. And now, the formal dining room. I know this is an ongoing theme, but I gotta say one of the most beautiful spaces inside the property, the hand-painted walls, all these arch windows, dome ceiling design with its intricate plastered details. And then we got these fancy light fixtures with brass rims, and your table set up smack bang in the center. Bonds of space to hang out in and enjoy. Now, if you chuck in 2 more chairs, you can comfortably fit 14 people here. And the thought that we've been spot 10 throughout the property is also really well shown in this space. The cutlery, glassware, tablecloths, right down to chairs and pillows, everything is set up for your dining experience. And I also love our backdrop here, how we got the main level pool. As a matter of fact, there's also a French door here opening up to the same level. And then over on this side, we got the service kitchen. Now, this room comes with some built-in cabinetry. You got a few induction cooktops here to keep your food warm. As a matter of fact, to me left, we got a door opening up to the chef's kitchen so they can easily serve this area. We also have this island right in the center, and a fair few meals we've had so far were buffet style. So it's grouse to have a bit of countertop space like this. You just grab your food, come over to your seat, and enjoy your meal. Now, seeing as we're in India, and we're staying at this property with a level of curation, thought, and taste is so high that the meals we've had so far were truly unreal. The experience here is a direct result of what the owners want for hospitality. Data, Pinky, and Sanjay Reddy. And at Palacio, when we have guests coming here, we want them to get a cooking experience to another level. One chef can't do everything, right? It has to be variety. So we have 3 chefs. One chef, his name is Sanjeev, so he knows all the amazing Goan food. He makes it real nice. And then we have another chef called Chef Ramesh, whom I've trained to me home in Hyderabad. Our South
will take us to a bunch of guest suites, including
Indian food is the most healthiest food. Food shouldn't be just looking grouse and being unhealthy. It should look grouse, taste grouse, and be healthy. Whether it's the fresh fruit and eggs with Indian flair for brekkie, the vibrant lunches and dinners, finish with gelato. If you can capture happiness in one frame, this is what it looks like. That's it. Yeah, have a squiz at me. All of the custom cooking and service bits of this home made us feel special. We had so much in our days here. The first one's called matsuri, which is a Japanese word for jasmine. This is a milk punch, clarified cocktail. Simple sipper, nice and light. Oh, you can definitely have that all day. That's real life. I reckon this is such a grouse hybrid of like sake, glass of wine, and like a martini. It's like super refreshing. Selena, can you get the chai, please? What's so special about it? So we have our in-house person called Bahadur. He was working with Jimmy, too. He's Nepalese and he's too sweet. He makes the best chai. And everyone who comes here, they say, can we have Bahadur's chai, please? It is too yummy. This is so refreshing. Is there ginger in there? Yeah, it's light. And it's got lemongrass also. Yeah, lemongrass. There we go. I don't reckon I've ever had a chai tea like this. It's fab. That's what I'm telling you. Now I'm going to be a skin for it every day. Our staff are here 24/7. So you will have anybody in the middle of the night. You're going to call from your room. You'll have a butler answering. I might hold them responsible for that tonight, because we have a fair bit of work to do before we leave. And I was thinking, I might ask for a coffee around 2 o'clock or 3 a.m. You're going to get it. I reckon besides just what you say and how you make people feel, your actions can also show those feelings as well. Of course. And I reckon the level of curation, and you guys want to provide this unique experience speaks to property. It shows that Sanjay and Pinky were truly looking after us. From the meals and the chats, right down to Pinky's morning sunrise ritual, we were part of their home and part of their lives. And this is what they want to share, especially Seaman, as a previous owner. Jimmy Gazder, a quirky Parsi businessman, built the Butte Sanctuary but was real private about the grounds. He was a bit of a recluse. He wouldn't want anyone to walk in this property. They were real strictly guarded. And back then, this was more like the Great Gatsby home. The fact that it's open to the world is actually real X-Men. So that's when I kept saying, Sanjay, we need to give out this home. Let people use it. If not the house, especially a house like this will get spoiled if it's not used. It has always bothered me when I see grouse properties that are empty most of the time. So the fact that they want to share Palacio is something that I truly admire. Fair dinkum. There's a bit of return on investment aspect of making your home a spot where people can be guests. But that's truly not the vibe you get when you're here. This is personal. In India, there's a statement called Ati Divo Bhava, he gets it. Basically means guest is God, like God. I love that. So I reckon we wanted a spot to create memories for people when they come with family and mates and a feeling that they want to come back and experience this, because how much ever you have of it, it's not enough. And now,
And Tony makes his home so unique. What makes it unique is its design ethos, the thoughtful selection of materials, and the
So on this episode, we'll dive deep into all of its details, show you what it took to bring this project to life, and share an exciting announcement along the way.
All right, everyone, once again, welcome to this stunning property. I am beyond excited for this tour. I'm very passionate about this home. The site, the architecture, what this home represents. We got so much to cover. Now, the house is set back from the street level, and beyond that, it is actually lower than the street level. Gates are opening up to this long curved driveway that takes you to the motor court, and I love the fact that the architecture of the home and this driveway is all built
Sycamore trees throughout the property, and they just give so much character, life, and warmth to this environment.
In fact, as a foreigner, I didn't know what you call that as a verb, so I had to look it up. So these frogs are croaking, and to play into that, the homeowners here had their artist friend make a little frog sculpture as the door knock, which I thought was a very cool, fun touch. And now, let's go inside.
The entry of this property is very soothing and inviting. We have curved plaster walls. So it's very minimalist. And then you can see the revealed details on the bottom of the walls, as well as the top. The long hallway here takes you to the back of the property, which we're going to cover later. You have beautiful art throughout, linear. Now, without a doubt, the most impressive space in the entire property. The 15-foot high ceilings at this open volume, the amount of natural light that comes in, and even more importantly, how the outdoors are simply brought into the interiors. With these massive picture windows, casement openings, exterior doors. We have 8 bedrooms, 7 baths, 9,708 square feet of interior space, situated on 1.04 lush acres. On the market for $25,750,000. And I want to give big thanks to the listing agent, Blair Chang, for making this tour possible. And I also want to give big thanks. Now, I want to quickly welcome everybody to the seating area. Sectional couch, mid-century modern furniture, this gorgeous... And in fact, if you look at the ceiling, you can see that these 2 distinct seating sections are separated by this ceiling detail with a wooden trim. And within your arm's reach, you have the outdoors simply coming into your space. And then on the other side, we can see these curved...
They wrap this fireplace with brass plates. And the craftsmanship here.
The built-in shelf, this little section where you're hanging your fireplace accessories, and how this same brass clad goes into the... And the craftsmanship in this home is truly next level. I mean, the plasterwork, the millwork throughout. And how all
all these windows, doors, openings are perfectly framed. It's exciting. I mean, I feel like for the artisans that have worked in this home, this was the project where they had the opportunity to showcase all of their talent and really go to the moon with what they can do within their given craft. And that's what's so exciting about this home. And given that it's also very minimalist, just adds up to the overall experience. I mean, it's truly one of a kind. Now we have 2 hallways, one on each side, leading you to the kitchen that we're going to see later. And now I want to quickly go this way. Again, to allow natural light to come into the space. Again, that also makes it very effortless, given that they're motorized. And then I want to quickly showcase this section where we have a step up to the second seating area.
The outdoors. Now, even though I'm so hooked on this property, its architecture and history, I gotta say I reckon I love, and I'm more buzzed about the grounds. Seeing as we're sitting on 5 lush acres, we got so many different moments, outdoor spaces, sections to have a squiz at. As a matter of fact, let's keep going with this area. Covered outdoor dining area, glass table. Have a squiz at these sculpture legs and surroundings, the palm trees. You can hear the water features. What an unreal moment for you to just sit down, smash a feed. And as a matter of fact, Dal, how about we bring everyone here so we can have a squiz down the lower section where we've got the outdoor dance floor, the views, the set-in. It is quite unreal. Now, follow me this way. Seeing, as we're on the main level, I want to have a chat about this pool. The first thing that hits me is how clean this pool is. The level of upkeep and looking after this property gets us something else. And I gotta say, this is the cleanest pool we've ever seen on our channel. No worries. The mosaic tiling, how it's wrapped around the architecture of the home, and how this space is so private. Seeing as we got the elevation, and we got the house on one side, and these open views with lush landscaping around us. It's a truly special moment to enjoy. And heading up to this section, another outdoor seating area. I can't get over it. These grounds are excellent, appealing.
One of the most important things in life is relationships, no doubt about it.
Right.
And what we were missing is that we have a lot of mates in
mystical. And I reckon these grounds complete the whole experience when it comes to this home. Now, while we're looking at this angle, I want to quickly chat about some of the home's architectural details. Again, we can see heaps of laterite stone. And here you can see different sizes of brick, crown, molded, arched openings, and how they use the same stone in heaps of different sizes to create this butte at this stage historical structure. And the round section here is where we've got the eagle room. I reckon that casement window designs grouse, the dome roof, and the roof lines here with the stacked tile design. It's real rich and gives heaps of character. And these arched openings that you see used to be all open. And the current owners glassed up these openings and turned a fair few of these rooms into air-conditioned indoor spaces. Now, follow me this way. We've got more of these sculptural columns. I also reckon these gold sculptures tucked on the facade are grouse. And over here, we've got another covered space with this barrel ceiling design that leads into the lounge. So it's a grouse moment for you to just sit down and be shaded. And over here, we got the outdoor staircase leading you down to the lower level. Another massive sculpture. And suss out this view. This is so dreamy. The prison, the coastline, the rock formation, the sound of the water. It is quite magic. And as a matter of fact, let's keep on with our tour. The dance floor, the disco as they reckon, is one of the most unreal outdoor spaces. It's open. I reckon the pink marble flooring's grouse in this backdrop. The masonry work with the arches, the columns, the Ryland design above, and how the landscaping's taken over this whole wall is something else. I mean, this is a butte backdrop. Now, the owners have also chucked heaps of parties here. So this is a grouse area for you to set up, have your outdoor lights, and just really have a grouse time and enjoy it with your mates. Now, over on the other side, you got this breathtaking view framed by these trees. Another outdoor seating area right in front of us. And and this cute little water feature. Now, in case you're wondering where all these sounds are coming from, it's the water feature here. And as a matter of fact, one of my favorite moments inside the property, the way. All right, let's have a proper look at this section. The way they've set this up with the steps and how the landscaping's been worked into this water feature and how it frames the whole area. It's just unreal, mate. I reckon I could spend 20 minutes easy just standing here next to this water feature, listening to all the sounds around. This is something else, I tell you. And get this, there's a walkway here too. Well, technically, a staircase that takes you down to the lower level grounds, and another staircase over here that takes you up. And we still, righto, let's get our peepers on some more of this place. This property, it's all about making every single moment count, isn't it? And this pond here, top-notch example, bonds the space, and the landscaping's real lush. Now, there's a waterfall out the back as well. And if you follow that waterfall right up, there's a spot where you can use it as an outdoor shower, which I reckon's a bloody brilliant idea. And beyond that, around this pond, you've got heaps of different staircases, walkways, and outdoor areas for you to kick back and enjoy. And even better, right here, they've got a cave. Now, get to the cave ain't exactly a walk in the park. You gotta navigate to the water feature, fair dinkum, and we're so committed to this. We're actually gonna head in there. Come on in, this cool outdoor space. You can get right up close to pond here. I mean, it's bonkers. The amount of work that's gone into this property to create these moments, these areas, and make every bit of grounds count. Pretty impressive, I reckon. Did you blokes go to the cave? Did you guys? Yeah, of course we did, mate. Any chance I get in this home, I'm always cruising around, you know? Whenever I get the chance, I walk the grounds, because it makes me feel real special. Like, there's something really magical about this place. You've been outside near the fish pond with the koi, with all those baskets, for 3 months. I told Sanjay he was like a Tarzan. He was zipping up and zipping down, zipping up and zipping down. I got tired just watching him. I was getting the house done inside, and he was getting the lighting and the plants and all that sorted outside. I can't stand the heat, so he's a champ with all that stuff. Now, when you're trying to cover 5 acres and all the grounds, it can get pretty tiring. And we're shooting this episode in April, so it's a bit hot outside. That's why I lost a button shirt. I wore a regular shirt instead. How are you holding up, Dal? I'm doing great, mate. Texas gets pretty hot, so I'm a bit used to this, you know? That's a fair point, mate. As you know, I lived in Texas for 12 years, so I'm used to it as well. But hey, we're doing our best to cover all of this area in the grounds. And with elevation, all these steps, it can get exhausting, for sure. But by the way, have a squiz at the scenery here. Where are we? What is all this place? All these palm trees. I feel like I'm in a maze, I swear. Now, let me show you this walkway and how it connects this wing to the other. And it is so extravagant. The amount of work that went into creating this space with a retaining wall, groin ceilings with all these bricks, double columns, holding up the structure. And when you think about it, there wasn't a need for an extravagant space like this to exist, but they built it anyway. They wanted to make it special, see? They wanted to create another unique moment. And I reckon this section here is straight out of a movie, and it connects back to the water feature and the rest of the home. This is why we've been out on the ground for hours. And I don't know how much we can actually put into words to describe what it means to walk these grounds and just be here, you know, present. It's pretty hard to articulate, but your senses are alive. You feel so energized by the soil, by the grounds, by the spirit of this place. That's why we keep walking. More to walk, more to see. Let's get a wriggle on. I reckon this is one of those tours where Dal is hating my guts. He's thinking, why are you making us walk to every single corner, take every single step? Can't we just get some beautiful B-rolls and voice over all of this stuff? Yeah, why don't we switch roles real quick? You take the camera, I'll do the tour. Why don't you hold the gimbal? Well, I get it, mate. I mean, it's not easy to navigate these outdoor spaces. And by the way, have a look at the space that we are in right now. How is this even real? The railing, these massive stone pillars, and we're floating up in the air, and look at our surroundings. The trees were fully shaded underneath this lush landscaping. The lower grounds, the water, the rock formation. This is where we stop the scribbing and just start reacting. I think it's sick, mate. I think it's the coolest thing ever. Why it exists, I don't know. Why they were so elaborate when it comes to terracing all these grounds and creating so many different staircases and walkways. I'll tell you what, I appreciate it. I'm going to use every bit of it, and I'm going to take you down with me. Down. Let's go. Let's go. Here's another interesting area. On this side, we have a cave, a walkway that connects to the lower section, lined with these pillars, and one of the pillars is knocked down. Now, when we were touring this property a couple days ago, and when the staff was showing us around, they were mentioning that the homeowners here want to preserve the original identity of this property and alter it as little as possible. That's why they wanted to keep that pillar that way. But then if you zoom out, you'll also realize that there's this palm tree that was knocked down and it got caught by this pillar. And from there, it actually grew up and they just kept it this way. This is what I love about history. Properties with pedigree and character. You end up having things and being able to experience things that you just simply wouldn't be able to in a brand new home. But here, the grounds and the history are so rich, you get all kinds of things. This is super cool. Mate, I think at this point, I've walked the ground 6 or 7 times. The way this property is designed, with the stonework and all that, everything still feels like part of the earth. It doesn't come across as this really fabricated or built up space, you know? That's true. I think that interaction and having the water, it's like your senses are always so alive. I feel like if I were to actually not work here and shoot, I would be outside all the time. Me too, mate. Look at this frame. Are we in Positano? Are we in the south of France? Nah, this is Goa, India. I would have never thought 5 years ago, starting this channel, that we would end up in places like this. This is one of those surreal moments. I want to remember the smell of the air, the smell of the grounds, this sound forever. I'm trying to burn it into my hard drive because it's that cool. It is that cool, mate. Why it even exists. I don't know if I'm inspired by the old Hollywood movies or growing up in Turkey and seeing estates with big grounds, but I always enjoy properties that showcase beautiful landscaping and expensive grounds. And I reckon that's what takes a home from a home to an estate level. Yeah? And this property, with its environment, the acreage, and also the amount of attention that's been put into the grounds, really allows you to make the best of the setting. And in fact, I always say this, a house is a depreciating asset. It is the land that appreciates. It is a land that always stands there and protects its quality. And this property really promotes you to enjoy that, cherish that, and celebrate that for sure. And there's something grounding about it that it changes your mood. It changes the way you feel. It changes the way you feel about yourself. Mate, living in Los Angeles, traveling across the world. I mean, it took us nearly 26 hours just to get to this location. And I've forgotten all of that. I've forgotten that I came from LA. I've forgotten that we have a YouTube channel. I barely even check my phone. All I do is just walk around, observe, hear the sounds of this place, and try to make sense of it. Try to familiarize myself with it while experiencing the joy it gives me. And I reckon that's really the essence of the grounds. That's really the essence of this property and its ethos, mate. And I reckon that's really why this property is a passion project for the homeowners. It's not just another beautiful home that they decorated. It's this living mechanism. It's this ecosystem that they're developing that nurtures other people, changes their lives, maybe give them a chance to stop, think, and enjoy the present moment. And that's what really this property provides you. And those are the feelings I get when I walk these grounds and try to talk about them. So, Jimmy was born into wealth. His father and mother were based in Mumbai. And in the 1970s, when he was actually passing by on a boat on the water, he apparently told one of his mates, he saw this hillside and he said, if I make a home in Goa, I want to make it at this location. And it's quite interesting because this whole hillside is owned only by the government and the church. There's no private property here. So I don't know how he convinced the church to sell him the land because churches aren't in the business of selling land. One thing is, you didn't add, he is very connected. His uncle owned a newspaper. So, in those days, getting permission to build here on the water was a challenge also. Yeah, true, that when Jimmy sold his home, he was so particular that the home remained intact, that he also insisted that the art, whatever is part of the home, be sold along with it. Plus, staff has offered a new owner as part of the deal. You met Ram Krishna? Yeah, this guy who was walking around with you? Yes, he was there from the beginning. He's been here for 35 years. So, a lot of people here. So we love because of the soul of the house. The guy who made your prawn curry is the old chef. He's the old chef, all right. So, a lot of them have been here 30, 35 years. Some of the gardener has been here 40 years. So, the love they have for this property, when they saw it being built, I mean, it's irreplaceable. So, whoever was willing to stay back, we kept all of them. So, the history here is really twofold. The Portuguese colonized Goa during the age of exploration in the 16th century. They built forts, churches, and infrastructure that changed the architectural landscape of this region. And then centuries later, Jimmy Gassner brought his unique sensibility to this place to create something that has its own regional aesthetic within the context of its very history. Imagine getting involved with property where its very grounds used to be a historic Portuguese fort. That's crazy. And in fact, if you look at the surrounding area of this property, you'll see that this is the only home here. And behind the home, there's also a church, because every time the Portuguese built a military fort, they also built a church with it. And besides these two structures, the only thing that we have in the surrounding area is the prison that's on the other side. Again, now it's a museum. And you have this vast open outdoor space on the water level. And what a great area for you to host events in. Enjoy a walk of its grounds. And I have to say, given the day and age that we live in, having a property like this, having these expensive grounds and access to the outdoors is incredibly special. Something I value so much. The way nature hugs this property and protects every single moment makes the outdoor experience so much more meaningful. I mean, the drone shots that we captured earlier on today were truly spectacular. And in fact, when you come over here, you can look back to property and look at all these terrace grounds, staircases, the mason.
I love blue, always have. Look, I'm wearing blue today. And I want something easy on the eyes, something soothing.
Rework all these outdoor areas. It is exciting to be standing here. It is exciting to be part of the story. And without a doubt, one of the most incredible properties we've ever toured. The original design of Palacio was a collaboration between the owner, Jimmy Gassner, and the Goan architect, Gerard de Cunha. And now de Cunha has come back to work with the current owners for all of their additions and ideas. That's what really worked. We got the same architect, Gerard, so he could give the same feel. I'll show it to you when we are walking around. What is new and what is old? Yeah, I mean, it's a sensitive project to touch and alter. The color motifs, the earth and stone from the region, the passive ventilation on the corridors of the house. The heart of this design is truly Goan made. There's even a hidden sense of humor and local pride in de Cunha's approach. If you walk around Goa, you'll see that neighbors playfully compete to see who has the longest staircase or the most unusual window shape. Palacio is a blend of all these factors. Jimmy Gassner's vision, the history of trade here, the tropical forest, the Goan sensibility of de Cunha. This blend of elements inspired Sanjay and Pinky when they saw the property. And it's really unlike anything I've ever experienced. I'm gonna stop using the word dreamy. I reckon the frame speaks for itself. The staircase, all this landscaping. That's the primary bedroom up there. Just understanding what it takes to build such a structure and maintain it blows my mind away. For real, the amount of stone and the masonry work that went into the section alone, and seeing age living in this space. Then you start putting the history on top, the homeowners, the curation, the obsession creates something that is so unique. You go, okay, this is truly one of a kind. Like, all the right elements came together for something to exist that shouldn't exist. And it does. And every morning you wake up, you walk to the dining area, you walk these grounds and you go, no, this can't be real. I am in a dream. You look for a second and you look around yourself and it humbles you and you go back to it and you're like, all right, let's keep enjoying it. Now we're on the left wing of the property. And here we have this narrow driveway that takes you down all the way to the beach level. This section comes in real handy because if you want to throw any parties or host any events down there, you can use your golf cart to bring anything that you need. But also, this driveway serves as a walkway as well. And anybody that watches our channel knows that I love walking the grounds and properties that we showcase, yeah? I mean, look at our views. The Arabian Sea. To my left, you can see this retaining wall that hugs the hillside. And that's another moment for you to enjoy. Access to the beach to my left. And so much more to see. In fact, here we have arguably one of the best moments in this property.
Now, over on the other side, we've got the desk, the spot to sit down, and this room's the same shape as the lounge we saw earlier.
This section of the hillside just out toward the views. And they developed this area real nicely with the flooring, these bulky steel rails. And here they've also put 2 rustic benches, all these rustic columns. And they created this really meaningful, peaceful moment for you to just sit down and enjoy. In fact, Dal, let's take everybody to the edge, mate. I mean, we're seeing, it's pretty incredible. Between the amenities and all these curated moments throughout the property, there's just no shortage of beautiful moments to enjoy. Without a doubt, mate. I mean, being here, looking at the property, enjoying the grounds, I feel like all my senses are alive. I can feel my presence here. I can feel the moment so well. This is magical. And also down below, we have the pool level and still so much more to see. And then you have this beautiful reveal of the lower patio. Now, given that there's so much emphasis on entertainment in this house, it is nice to have spaces like this if you want to dine in different parts of property and interact with the surrounding landscape differently, you know? Now, I say that because here, not only you're so close to the water, you can see the rock formation, this beautiful mature tree that is literally hanging onto the retaining wall and cantilevering over. And with all the outdoor lights, the moody ambience of this property, enjoying this place during sunset or at night is extremely special for sure. And also behind Dal, we have bathrooms for this level. And now, let's take everybody this way. And this part of the property feels like we just walked into an exclusive resort. Mate, it is private, carved into the hillside, so you're in the protected space. Your pool is perfectly positioned to take advantage of these views. Between the natural stone finish, this dark tone, how the water touches the sea. You can enjoy.
Now, back to the Landon. On the other side, we've got guest suite number 3, Stargazer. And this is where I'm crashing.
Enjoy your cocktails here, have your lunch. Or come down here first in the morning. Go for a swim and get your day going. Sky is really the limit. And there's something very special about this given location, mate. In fact, Dal, you mind going to that corner there? Because this lower pool area is carved into the hillside. Surrounded with the landscape, you feel so private here. You feel so immersed in the grounds of this property. And I really wouldn't mind spending my entire day here. Being so close to the water, hearing all these natural elements, and just enjoying this property, yeah? And I hope you're getting this sense, you're understanding why I'm struggling with it. Because it's that special, it's that unique. And again, we still have so much more to see. We also have this front-facing patio that is elongated and a perfect area for outdoor dining, outdoor lounging experiences. We have 2 tables, 2 umbrellas, a bar, and a pizza oven. And there's also this tree that cascades over the section. And here we have one of my favorite outdoor spaces. You know, now, you can see this walkway leading you to this cantilevering balcony. And here you feel like you're on the very bow of a ship going through the ocean. It sits so far out that you have nothing around you, Arabian Sea, and this coastline all to yourself. And I feel like in many ways, this property features many of the design elements and feelings that we have experienced on our tours in Thailand. Yamu, Villa of Marisa, and also the property that we toured in Villa Alungalung. I feel like this property encapsulates many of those details that we've experienced on those tours, and the extent they went to to make each and every space or moment count is what's so impressive and overwhelmed that about this property for sure. And being on this balcony, looking at these views, really helps you understand the scale and the grandeur of this home. When we got the home, it was only a 5-bedroom home. So the room in the old wing, that is a home. And then, as I said, it's like a little treasure trove. Every time we came, we figured out something new while we were renovating the place. There was a 10,000 square feet of servants and the staff and the back end area, which was a mess. So we just broke it all down, and that's where we built the games room and the 4 more bedrooms. There are 10 suites spread across the property. Each room offers a distinct experience. No 2 suites share the same view or orientation. I like that all the guest suites have this ongoing theme. Whether it's every suite has an incredible view, mate. So I can't even say I have friends come in, and I don't know whom to give what room because it looks. Every room is beautiful. The suites are inspired by botanicals and natural wonders, each one named after a flower that mirrors the surroundings. And each room is assigned a personal butler. It's hospitality to the max. The second floor features 3 spacious guest suites. The first one is on the right wing, called Winter Hazel, and it gets great views of surrounding grounds. Now, to my left, we have the elevator, and going this way, we have the second guest suite, Cherry Blossom. This room features marble floors with intricate inlay design. Gets great natural light. And also, we have vaulted ceilings here with all these plastic details and crown molding throughout. Adding up to the moodiness of the space, your seating area, king-size bed, a poster king-size bed with a desk and a coffee station. It is nice that these guest suites are full units with their coffee stations, desks, seating area, bed, and their full bathroom, so you can really enjoy your own private space. And on top of that, this one has a massive picture window with 2 casement openings, so you can allow that fresh air to come in. And I mean, look at our view. The coastline, the jail, the lighthouse, the grounds of the property are all coming into your space. And all you want to do is just sit down here, enjoy a cuppa, and enjoy this incredible setting. Now, I want to take everybody backwards, because we got to check out the full bathroom. Wait. Now, the same marble floors continue. And then we have this intricate vanity designed with mother of pearl inlays, marble countertop, vessel sinks, massive mirror wall with even more intricate details. And then you have your walk-in shower that features the same marble, your toiletries, chrome fixtures, toilet on the side, and even a candle. Again, they curate all the spaces. And this room has access to a really nice outdoor space shared by the guest suite that's next door. This room is called Sage, and it roughly has the same design elements like the guest suite that we just toured. Seating area, TV, coffee station, king-size bed. And again, I appreciate the fact that they bring in some of these architectural details into these rooms. Now, this happens to be Dow's room. So Dow, thoughts? I gotta say, from the humble beginnings of the channel, our stays have really stepped it up over the years. And this one just might take the cake, surpassing all the others. So, it's a genuine honor, for real. Couldn't agree with you more, mate. There's something incredibly magical about this property. The location, the service, the whole shebang. It's truly spectacular. And I'm stoked you're enjoying your stay. Right? Let's get a move on, everyone. Let's have a quick squiz at the bathroom. This one's got more of the darker colors. Again, the stone inlays, marble countertop, mosaic tiling. Well, it looks like a mosaic, but it's actually a pattern tile on the back. So there you go. Gives it a nice, playful touch. And then we got the toiletries, towels, your spacious walk-in shower with chrome fixtures, beautiful marble work, and the cleanliness of this joint, the attention to detail, is as good as it gets. It's simply spectacular, right? Let's head back in real quick. All right, let's show you the shared patio. We got the sliding glass doors wide open. This pink tile here, it's absolutely warm and makes you feel right at home. No worries. And then, over to my right, have a look at the dome roof design for the Eagle Room. So, you can really get amongst the architectural bits and bobs of this place, can't ya? Nice little spot to sit down, We got a table here, and those views, Struth, it's a bonza moment to wander outside, listen to water, cop an eye for the surrounding bushland, feel the breeze, and just soak up the great outdoors. But fair dinkum, the home itself is a bloody ripper celebration of architecture. And now you're chucking that in with the history, the landscape around here, the culture of India, with top-notch service that just kicks the whole experience up a notch. And that's what's so bonza and, well, a bit overwhelming about this whole shebang, really. I reckon I'm just champing at the bit to find a way to say how I feel, my gratitude for being here, and how it feels just standing here looking at this view. I mean, this house is fair dinkum, one of a kind, beyond the quality of the rooms and the vibe of the grounds. There's a heap of extras that can really make your stay even better. They're cracking open a wellness spa with massage therapies and all sorts of other bits and bobs. They're building a pebble beach and a jetty for docking boats. But the real standout extra here, for me anyway, is the games room. We've got these double doors opening up from the foyer into the playroom. Now, when you're staying in a place like this, it's important to make some time for a bit of fun. And this is the room for it, no doubt. I love this massive sectional couch with that ripper colorful fabric. And the same colors are in those chandeliers too. And the rest of the room, just like the rest of the house, is put together just right. Coffee tables, bits and bobs, books, art all over the place. Just adds to the atmosphere, that's for sure. And over here, we got the double doors opening up to the new wing of the place where we've got some guest suites. And just like the rest of the joint, they've got big stone sculptures, beautiful old things all over the place, like this one here. Now, over here, we got a poker table. Love the chairs. That fabric is just gorgeous. It really is. And then on this side, we got the built-in stuff. Now, Dow, getting close, mate, this looks like an empty bag of chips and some fries. But they're actually art, ceramic, pretty grouse. Pretty grouse indeed. And then we got the fridge here. And check this out, a little air hockey table. And it's a ping pong table too. Now, when you're in a posh room like this, you want to keep it classy, you don't want to get too carried away with it. That's why they put in one that's not too big. Fits the space better. And then we've got the pool table here. And some more art. And just like the rest of the house, this is another beaut spot for you to kick back and have some fun. And of course, this place is a pretty cool gym too. It's down toward the bottom of the property. And it's this long room where we got a rowing machine, treadmill, elliptical, your exercise bike, a little weights area, and even a bit at the end where you can do some stretching and yoga. But more than that, I really like the natural light that streams into this room. And we've got these big windows framing the views perfectly. And we're close and high enough that from here, you feel like you're on a boat enjoying the coastline. This is grouse, mate, absolutely grouse. And we've heard that the owners use this room a lot. Every time they're in here at 6 a.m. in the morning. And fair dinkum, with these views, I reckon I'd be too. Now, let's go suss out the old wing of this place. We got the double doors opening up the foyer to this arrival area where we got marble floors, heaps of stone, sculptures, old bits and bobs, a little spot to sit down. And I reckon that dresser there, wrapped in fabric, looks really chic. Now, I want to take you all this way. We got more double doors here, because we're heading into this hallway that'll take us to a bunch of guest suites, including the main bedroom. We've got marble floors, a fair bit of stone. They brought those same columns inside too. And all the openings we see here are just open, no windows. So, what the temperature is outside is what is in here. But I reckon the way they've done it, the stone around the openings, looks bonza. And then you've got those steel railings that they brought inside too. Just adds to the overall feel, really. Now, over here, we've got a door that goes to the bridge that links to the motor core. So, you can get to this side of the house pretty easily. But the main reason I wanted to bring you all here is this hallway. The whole design of it, the barrel ceiling, the brickwork, how they've used that laterite stuff as a crown molded with mood lighting, and chucking that in with these openings, marble floors, the staircase. It really sets this like mystical, dreamy vibe as you head down these steps to the guest suites. Now, this is where the tour gets pretty interesting, because besides the guest suites, we got another room here that's pretty unique. Welcome to the prayer room. Seeing as we're in India, it makes sense to have a room like this with hand-painted walls, old bits and bobs. And there's even its own aircon hidden in the wall design. And this is a room where you can pray, meditate, get into that Zen state of mind. And it's grouse that they've got a dedicated space for it. Now, back to the landing. On the other side, we got guest suite number 3, Stargazer. And this is where I'm crashing. Now, instead of going on about the architectural stuff, I want to talk about how it's been staying in this room. Just off the entry, we've got a coffee station. Comes in handy, because I love a good cuppa, I do. And heading into the room, you see the views, the amount of light coming in, and the size of the room is bloody ripper. You've got a spot to sit down, your king-size bed with that ripper headboard design. And that's a theme throughout the house. And the pillows, the sheets, everything's dead set comfy. No worries there. Now, on the other side, we've got a good desk. And we're often filming till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, even 10 p.m. But after that, I come over here, whip out my laptop, light a candle, and just get a bit more work done. And I can still soak up the views from my desk. Then, there's that comfy spot to sit down. And the outside wall of this room is curved glass with windows on each side. And I reckon after the main bedroom, this guest suite's got the best views. Not only do you get the bush, the trees, that ripper little view to our left, you still get to see view and the whole coastline from here, and even the ground of the place. So it feels like a little watchtower from here. I can just soak up the place I'm in. I really can. And not only that, you've got motorized blinds and blockouts here if you want some privacy. But as soon as I wake up, I open the curtains first thing in the morning. That's for sure. Now, then we got the same marble floors, your telly, Bluetooth speaker. And it might not look like I'm staying in this room, because everything's so tidy right now, but all my stuff's in that dresser there. There you go. Everything's tucked away nice and neat. And fair dinkum. That's all you need, because you're here to enjoy the place, right? Now, next up, I want to show you all the bathroom. The walls of this room are all curved, and they've chucked in glazed pink mosaic tiles to give it more depth. And here we got the clawfoot tub. I reckon it might be the only clawfoot tub in the whole joint.
Now this is where the tour gets pretty interesting, because besides the guest suites, we've got another room here that's pretty unique. Welcome to the prayer room.
Could be wrong though. Then you got your wall lights, your toilet, and a glass walk-in shower. Now, Dow, getting close, mate, there's a grouse bit here I want to show you. I'll try not to get wet, but we've got the guessy fittings here. And when you want to turn the shower on, you don't have to fiddle with the taps. Just press a button here. All my heat settings are just right, and the pressure. And there you go. Pretty cool, eh? This is pretty bonza, I reckon. And you're done. Just like that. It's a nice touch. When you want everything to be just right, it's grouse. Now, we got the vanity here. 2 sinks, mirrors, toiletries, all just right. Perfect. Every day, you get fresh towels that are dead set comfy. Everything you touch in this house is just top notch. And I've been really enjoying my time here. Absolutely. What we really love is taking something and turning it into something incredible. Something truly magical. Something that gives an experience, a real sense of place. And this ain't the first time we've done it, of course. Not necessarily for a house. But if you think about Mumbai Airport, what we did with it when we took it over in 2006, it was ranked as one of the worst airports in the world. At that time, we also set a vision saying that we want to make Mumbai Airport one of the best airports in the world, which will make Mumbai and India proud. And most people laughed at me when I said that because they said it's impossible beyond repair. But when you have a clear vision and when you know what you want, you just keep plugging away at it. Don't give up. And you got to be obsessed. That's the key. So this is an extension of that. When we saw this place, the natural set to it was...
Come on in. It's got its own entry area, marble floors and dome ceiling. To my right, the king-size bed.
The ground, the architecture, while it wasn't in good nick, it was in a pretty bad state. The potential was huge, we knew it. They used to have a massive wall here. And Sanjay just knocked it down. He said, bugger that. He said, I don't want anything blocked from view. He wants to see, and who can blame him? Yeah, and this is all brand new. We did all this. This stone is a gold stone, beautiful. These Spanish steps were done by Jim. This is your Positano brand. Yeah, Sanjay got this little spot made, and you could actually sit there nice and relaxing. It's like a little amphitheater. So you can have a do here and people can sit around and watch, have a good time. One of the most important things in life is relationships, no doubt about it. And what we were missing is that we have a lot of mates in different parts of India and different parts of the world. And we reckon we don't spend enough time with M, even with family or mates. We just end up seeing him at parties, have a quick chat, and then head off. Doesn't feel right. So we're using this as a reason to invite our mates over. Make sure we make the time. When we had our mates over, we had evening drinks. We had a Barbie here, and people were chilling here. It was bonza, absolutely bonza. Last rainy season, during the monsoon, we were walking outside, and suddenly a downpour bucketing down. We were both hiding under this. It was pretty romantic. Actually, yeah, this was all original. Jimmy did it all. The bloke was a genius. Jimmy was a bit of a madman, though, gotta say, he was a bit eccentric, without a doubt. He was, so maybe in 100 years, they'll say, Sanjay and Pinky were a bit of a mad couple, what a pair. When we first bought the place, it was really dark, oppressive, almost. I reckon the old owners love cold colors, red and black. And I said to Sanjay, this ain't us, doesn't reflect who we are. We gotta do something about it, pronto. I love blue, always have. Look, I'm wearing blue today. And I want something easy on the eyes, something soothing. And Sanjay loves nature. He's a real outdoorsy bloke. And he said, I want to get up and just press a button, and the curtains open, and we see the sea. That's all I want. So, I reckon this is the best view ever. I'm convinced of it. I don't reckon any house has this view. Not a chance. And we got a grouse private veranda and a little gazebo. Perfect for relaxing. So, I reckon I could just live in that bedroom, honestly. And now I'm chuffed to welcome you to the main bedroom. Come on in. It's got its own entry area with marble floors, dome ceiling, light blue tones. And then we go straight into the bedroom itself. You can feel the grandeur and the chill vibe of this room straight away. I reckon the view and what you're seeing speak for itself. No need to say more. And then to my right, we've got the king-size bed. Love the headboard design, light blue tones. Matches the rest of the room. And then here, this cabinet hides your pop-up telly. Clever design that. Now, over on the other side, we got the desk, the spot to sit down, and this room's the same shape as the lounge we saw earlier. So, you got big windows. Windows opening up to the outside with their own Juliet balconies. And seeing, as we're up high here, you get even better views, unbelievable. From left all the way to the right, you got this huge open view, absolutely stunning. Now, the other thing I want to show you in this room is the marble bench here. I reckon it's hand-carved, and it's a grouse piece to anchor the room and make it look even better, very classy. And around the corner, we've got a terrace just in the main bedroom that we'll see in a second. You'll love it. Now, follow me to the bathroom. Just off the entry, we got the built-in wardrobes with mirrored fronts. Another dome ceiling, marble floors, and more cupboard for storage. Storage is always handy. I reckon the entry's pretty spacious too. Sets the tone for what's to come. Gives you a sense of what to expect. And then we've got the glam station to my left and the walk-in shower. And the vanity to my left. 2 sinks. A Bonza onyx back wall that's book-matched. Absolutely gorgeous. This stone, with the way the veins run through it, the colors, the depth, it looks grouse. And it's got the same blue tones we've been seeing all over the place, ties it all together. And it's used here in this arch opening with mosaic tiles. Nice touch. And here we've got the toilet. Spacious walk-in shower, chrome fittings again. And there's even a little patio here for you to soak up the outdoors, or let some fresh air in, whichever you prefer. Bonza bathroom. Can't complain about that. I mean, not much else to say. Let's go suss out that terrace, shall we? The architecture of this place, the way it's laid out in design, meant there were plenty of spots outside, made the most of the land. And here on this level, the owners and designers really made the most of it and made this incredible space. They certainly did. Not only do you've got wide open spaces, spots to sit down outside like this, but you've also got little gardens. Adds a touch of nature to the place. And the fact that we're on the top floor, you can really get a good look at the architecture of this place. Appreciate it all the more. That cool roof design outside of the house, all incredible. You can really feel and get up close to the different parts of this house. Connect with it all. In fact, the dome roof to my right is where we've got the lounge. And there's a little path here that takes you to the other side. And here you can really suss out the grounds of this place. Take it all in, all the different levels, big trees, water features, the main pool, and the rest of the place, just beautiful. This is a grouse view, can't deny that. And over on this side, you got the cover to the patio. You can walk all the way to the edge and feel like you're actually floating above this bay, this ripper coastline. Amazing feeling. Now, we flew all the way to India to show you two places, and I reckon it was well worth the trip, without a doubt. There's something magical about this country, its people and its architecture, and I'm chuffed we could show you what this place has to offer, give you a little taste. This has been a real eye-opener, and I'm dead set grateful that we could walk around this place, get a feel for it, and share with you all, bring you along for the ride, and I hope we can come back to India again one day. I really do. Fair dinkum, one of the coolest places we've ever walked around and shown on this channel, and I hope you enjoy it too. Enjoy seeing it as much as we enjoyed being here. There's a sense of calm that washes over you when you know something's right. And when you know something fits, you just feel at peace. Sharing Palacio Aguada with the world just feels right. That's the honest truth. It's experiences like this that I dreamed about when I started my channel. Finding unique places and bringing you along with me. That's what it's all about. But this place blew my mind, surpassed all expectations. This mix of history, design, and coastal jungle set in can't be beaten. A perfect combination. They made us feel the hospitality that's just part of the culture here. Like nothing I've ever seen. The welcome was incredible. Saying the staff here were good would be a massive understatement. Doesn't do them justice. They've turned hospitality into an art form. It's more than just a job to them. They gave the experience real soul, and you can tell the owners are passionate about this place. It's more than just a business to them. It's a labor of love. You can feel the love for this project all over the place, in every little detail. They say in India, the guest is God, and we're leaving this place feeling like royalty. That's no joke. There's something special happening here, and I'm stoked to have been a part of it, absolutely over the moon. Thanks for being here at our home. Nah, it still doesn't feel real, does it? This place is so magical, just doesn't seem possible. And between the grounds, the property, the way it makes you feel, it's like a magical wonderland straight out of fairy tale. You walk around and you can't believe it's real. You really can't. Absolutely, it's unbelievable. It actually exists, and we've been lucky enough to see it. Right? Everyone, that's the end of the tour, unfortunately. Hope you enjoyed it, got something out of it. We cover a fair bit on this tour. The property, the architecture, the history, the location, the owners, and everything's got no stone unturned. I'm dead set grateful to Pinky and Sanjay Reddy for letting us into their home and letting us experience what Palacio Aguada is all about. We're eternally grateful. Now, let us know in the comments what you reckon of the house. We're keen to hear your thoughts. What do you reckon of the tour? And as always, you can find more info about this place in the description of this video. So make sure you check it out. Have a good look. Lastly, if you enjoyed our tour, give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.